everybody, and welcome to Flagrant 2, No Easy Buckets Analysis by Assholes, water cooler commentary for your sports needs. I am Andrew Schultz. I'm here at Akaash Singh, Real Life Cast, Alex Media, Eden. Somehow Benson has become part of the team. All right? I hope you don't think you're getting paid for this, motherfucker. Benson's setting up all the cameras and shit, and I was looking at Alex like, where's this coming from? Where's this?
Does it for the love, bro.
Not in my wallet. Anyway, this episode is brought to you by Adam and Eve. Okay, free stuff is the best. We know that. But free stuff that will ignite your Valentine's, also known as Valentine's Day, is even better. Okay, so check this out. Before Valentine's, I want you to go to Adam. I want you to go AdamandEve.com, AdamandEve.com, and select any one item. Okay. And you're going to get 50% off. That's an amazing thing right there. But here's the thing. When you get that one item, they load on free stuff. Okay? You just got to use our exclusive code at checkout, Flagrant, Flagrant. And not only do you get 50% off the one item that you get some fucking condoms, bro. Get some lube, okay? Get some, some wet wipes. Get some shit. They have tons of things over there. It's not all just dildos and vibrators. There's tons of things that you could use, okay? But when you get it, you get 6 free movies for your viewing pleasure. That's right, 6 free movies. A free mystery pack also that includes an item for him and an item for her. Something we know that you'll both enjoy, okay? Listen up, lady assholes. Get filled. Free shipping. Now that there's a lot of free things for Valentine's Day, make sure you get some free Valentine's Day stuff. Head over to AdamandEve.com and be sure to use the offer code Flagrant. That's Flagrant. Flagrant. Okay? Make sure you use the code, because without the code, you're not going to get any free shit. So go to AdamandEve.com. Let's start the show. Guys, we recorded this show last week. We recorded the Patreon on Wednesday. Thursday, the Knicks did what the Knicks do, and they really just destroyed any hopes of us having a successful franchise for the next, 10, 20 years. Potentially.
Those are
Potentially.
lies.
I mean, this is what Knicks fans are already doing. They think that they're going to get something. We'll get into that.
Trade.
We'll get into that. No.
It's a good trade.
It's not.
It's a good trade.
Let me tell you how disappointed I am in just the Knicks front office. I don't even know. There's so many things I want to say about this.
First off, it's a new front office, so you can't be disappointed in this front office.
Oh, I am disappointed in this front office.
You're taking past disappointments.
Let's back it up.
Dolan's still front office.
Let's back it up.
Dolan doesn't do anything. He just signs the checks.
Here's the thing. Dolan should be a hero. This is how bad the Knicks are. The story about Dolan is that he should be a progressive hero. He should be lauded all across news and sports media as the guy who comes and owns the biggest market team in basketball in the biggest, most important city in the world, and he has an all-black front office and a black coach, all black everything. And this is how horrible the Knicks are. You don't even see that story written.
I see it.
Where?
I see it all the time.
Where?
KnicksFans.com.
You tell me where. New York Times wrote that article?
Hell yeah. As soon as they hired Scott
Every time
Perry.
a girl kicks a field goal in high school, it's a national news story for how progressive that high school football team is.
As soon as they hired Scott Perry, they made a big deal how they were the only
I'm
team.
gonna be honest,
the
Cass.
only franchise in the entire
I
NBA.
want to know what the periodical is that you're talking about.
As soon as they hired him, it was like, oh, this is history. It's the first NBA team.
Who?
New York Times, it was written everywhere. As soon as they hired Scott Perry. Yes, they did.
Nobody talked about this story? No.
To be honest,
I don't read no newspaper, bro. It's on Twitter.
To be fair, nobody reads newspapers. Are dying everywhere. Also, I believe it's been written, but it should be a non-stop feel-good story. I completely forgot.
Okay.
I heard it maybe 2 or 3 times on Twitter. and one of the tweets was probably yours.
Bro, it is.
He's right. It's not a story. It should be.
Absolute incompetence.
I don't think it's incompetence
You have
at all.
some of the stupidest people in the history of sports running the Knicks. And that's Dolan down to Fizdale. All of them.
How's Fizdale dumb?
Franks and Beans. All of them.
How's Fizdale
Franks
dumb?
and Beans. From Fizdale to Dolan. Franks and Beans. Every last one of them.
How is this a bad trade? You got a king's ransom for a 7'3" guy who's
king's
never
ransom.
finished.
What's the king? Is Dennis Smith Jr. the queen?
You're not winning shit.
When I
this
saw
year
Dennis
with
Smith
Porzingis.
Jr. walk onto the floor with his fucking mouth guard on his ear, I almost flipped my TV.
You're not
I
winning
almost
shit.
tore my TV out of the
winning
wall.
shit with
and it's
Porzingis
inside
anyway?
the wall.
Were we winning shit with Porzingis was healthy this year? Was he making that much of a difference? Were they a championship contender at all?
It's not about this year. You
So
know
what
that
it's
not
about?
this
Exactly.
year.
So what is it about?
Next year.
And what?
And the year after.
All
that.
right then. So
Okay.
if it's about next year, about free agency,
Yeah.
if it's about the next couple of years after that, about being a competent franchise and not just putting your hopes
Oh,
on
you
the
think
guy.
that we're going to get talent? Because we have cap room.
Because you have cap room, because you have draft picks.
Just out of curiosity, when
No team in the
just out of
NBA has the
curiosity,
most draft
last time
picks.
we had draft cap room.
They
right?
had cap room for one max spot,
$50
not
million,
two.
$50 million. We had $50
One max
million
spot,
in
not
cap
two.
room, right?
Okay.
$50 million. Who'd we get when we had that cap
Mari
room?
Stoudemire
With this
swung
genius.
swung on LeBron James. Swung and missed on LeBron James.
With our genius front office.
Yes.
Absolute genius, unstoppable front office.
Who said they were a genius front office?
I mean, you're saying they're not Franks and Beans. I'm saying they're full Franks and Beans.
I don't think they're full
I
Franks
think
and
Ja
Beans.
Rule and Billy McFarland would do a better job running the New York Knicks than these incompetent
This is the best-
idiots
this
that
is
we
the
have.
best.
Do you know they didn't even reach out to all the teams? I know for a fact. First of all, let me just tell you something. I told you guys this was going to happen last week.
They literally just said they
There
reached
is
out to the
nobody
New Orleans
in.
Pelicans.
There is nobody in the
They
NBA.
literally said they reached out to the New
Let me
Orleans
finish the
Pelicans and
sentence.
offered Anthony
Let me
Davis.
finish the sentence.
Like this is a.
Let me finish the
nasty
sentence.
story.
You don't know. You're disagreeing without knowing what I'm saying.
Okay.
There is no writer in the NBA that has more inside information than me. I promise you. Now, there's certain things I'm not allowed to say because I trust I respect my sources. But when I told you that shit was going to happen with Porzingis, I knew.
happened.
I knew I knew there were 8 teams. I knew the 8 teams that he was reaching. They were supposed to reach out to because Porzingis in the meeting gave them 8 teams. I know for a fact. This is how Franks and Beans Perry is, and Franks and Beans Mills is. So Franks and Beans Perry didn't even reach out to all 8. I know for a fact he didn't even do the due diligence of reaching out to all 8 teams that Porzingis said he was going to do it. Now, that is all I need to know how Franks and Beans he is. You cannot get more Franks and Beans than to not do the bare minimum and see what all those teams have to offer you.
Okay.
Only a Franks and Beans person would jump at the first Frank or Bean offered to you
This is the
in a
first team
trade.
of the 8 that reached out. Were the Mavs the first team of the 8 that reached out?
I can't confirm that they were first, but I can confirm that
How
there
many
were
did they reach
several
out to?
were not 2. That I know, 3.
3 were not reached out to.
No, that I know that were only reached out to 3.
Okay.
Now, 8 were offered.
Okay.
You don't even do the bare minimum and reach out to see what your franchise can get. I'm supposed to trust you? I'm a Knicks season ticket holder?
Yeah, I trust them.
Why?
Here's why. Right, the reason why you make that Dallas deal, because you know who DeAndre Jordan's best friend in the entire NBA is?
Frank.
No. Take a wild fucking guess.
Who?
Look it up.
DeAndre Jordan.
Kevin fucking Durant.
Okay.
Kevin Durant said when he gets married, DeAndre Jordan's going to be his fucking groomsman at his wedding.
Okay.
He helped recruit him when he was going to the Clippers, when he was leaving, when he was
Kevin
trying to leave
Durant
out.
can't even get married in every state in America. What are we talking about?
Bro, it's federally legal now, bro. It's federally legal. You know what I mean?
You're right. Forgot about that.
All right.
That's
One of
true.
the few things Trump hasn't repealed.
DeAndre Jordan,
Yeah.
KD's best friend.
Okay.
Dennis Smith Jr., the point guard they should have taken years ago. That's a. I'm not trying to.
Wait, hold on. Weren't you saying all along?
He
on
is
Twitter, all season,
slightly taller than Nate Robinson, still to this day.
all
I
season,
still-
weren't you saying they should have got Frankie Smokes over Dennis Smith? Weren't
Absolutely.
you bagging Dennis Smith?
Absolutely. For the team that they had,
Yeah.
for a guy like Porzingis, for a guy who needs to be pick and rolled on, for somebody who needs to
No.
somebody
Weren't you
start the
also
ball.
bashing Dennis Smith all year?
I was saying for that team, Frank Ntilikina was a better fit than Dennis Smith because we had Porzingis, because we had Kansas, because we had all these weapons.
Right.
And Frank Ntilikina is wild and selfish. That is a completely known fact. He's great in a pick and roll.
Do you know what Nicolina means in his mother tongue?
What does it mean?
Beans. That's another Franks and fucking beans. That's what we got. We're full of Franks and goddamn beans. But go on, continue.
I think it's a good trade, man.
Why?
I think the Knicks.
So you
up.
think that DeAndre's going to stay? I think DeAndre's getting bought out, and he'll be back on the West Coast by the end of the week.
It's possible. It's possible.
So look,
it's absolutely possible.
But your opinion hinges on the idea that KD is coming here because he wants to be with his bestie.
No, I don't think that's the hinging possibility. But I do believe that he has some insight to knowing where KD's going after this year. And I think he's going to take a little discount knowing KD's going to come here. They can have some cap space. He's not going to come here for chump change, but he's not going to get a max. He'll get something. So Kyrie made no bones about not really wanting to commit to the Boston Celtics.
And we're going to get to that in a second. Here's the thing, and all the Knicks fans that are listening right now, I just want you to know, and I'm a diehard Knicks fan, okay? I'm to this day upset at Spike Lee that he didn't trip Reggie Miller when he had the chance, okay? When he had the chance, he was right there and he could have done it, and I would have done it. I would have stepped in physically and I would have stopped that.
And because that's how much from the Garden.
That's fine. That's fine. All right, but maybe we got a ring, and I'm going to get that. I'm going to get one of them for sure. I'll be a New York legend.
You would be a New York legend.
I would be a New York legend. I'll be able to go anywhere the fuck I want to go. Are you kidding me?
New York legend.
That's very true.
Without a doubt, I just tripped the shit out of Reggie Miller.
15 years later?
Let me in.
They bring you back.
Damn right.
Make a whole big thing.
Damn right. They're going to hang my shoe from the Raptors. Whatever shoe tripped them, they're going to hand that shit right there.
That's what they did with the homeboy that bum rushed the court in Cleveland. That said LeBron come back on his shirt, whatever, and they banned him from the arena. And then when he came back to Cleveland, they brought the kid back and they were like, oh, yeah,
that's actually a great play. See, now I'm getting all giddy about it. But let's be honest, just for all the Knicks fans out there, we're not getting anybody. No one.
I don't believe that.
No one.
I don't believe that.
KD, where's the camera? Are you on me?
Yeah.
Not coming. Okay? Kyrie.
You have inside
Kyrie,
sources?
Yeah. History.
Okay.
History.
Okay.
Kyrie, not coming. Okay? You know who the best bet that we're going to have is? This is best case scenario.
What, you say, like Tobias Harris or
Tobias Harris,
who's no
Kemba
scrub.
Walker.
Who's
this
no
is
scrub.
best, and then we're going to act like he's the truth because that's what we fucking do. This is what the Knicks need to do, all right? God, bring the flood. Bring the flood, okay? Everything needs to be destroyed.
All the things you say about Knicks fans.
Bring the flood.
This is what Knicks fans.
Bring the flood.
They're not like me.
Do not build the ark. I will kill Noah before he can build the ark. Let us all drown.
God damn it!
You let us all drown. The only way.
Why do you keep using past tense? Let us all drown? It's drowned, fam. It's just no D on it.
Tingus,
Thank you for interrupting that rant so we can have a nice fucking grammatically correct. I can't even speak anymore.
Poor Tingus, bro.
I'm not even upset at Porzingis.
No, I'm not upset at him either.
I'm not even upset at Porzingis.
I'm not upset at him either, but
he got on the ark. He got the fuck away. He got to a place
what
he
Knicks
could
fans
survive.
always do and think everything is gloom and doom. And nothing.
No, I'm gonna be honest. I thought Andrew was gonna find a way, as upset as he was Thursday, was gonna find a way to do what you're doing now.
Oh no, I
don't think this trade is awful.
Burn it to the ground.
I don't think it's awful.
You know the Joker. You know the Joker.
Yeah.
You know that movie Batman when he walks away from the hospital and it's just explodes and it's just burned to the ground.
Right.
That's what I would do to the New York Knicks. I would blow up the garden.
Bugging.
I would destroy the whole garden and let it regrow from the ashes. Let it grow from the ashes. A rose can grow from concrete, but you have to give it a chance. We have nothing. We have incompetence. We are run by Franks and Beans people, and the only way,
you sound like Trump
make the Knicks great again. Make the Knicks great again by burning them to the ground. We have to go from square nothing.
What do you think this is? This is square. The worst place to be for any franchise is right in the fucking middle. Mediocrity. Being just bad enough to not get a draft pick and being just good enough for nobody to fucking come there. Now, the first time in my adult life, the Knicks are purposefully bad. For the first time, they are tanking like they should have done many moons ago.
Yes. Hold on.
For the first time ever, they have enough money to actually go and, at the worst case scenario, hey, we don't have a system to fucking sell you on. We don't have a star to sell you on. We got these greenbacks. We got this money to give you, which they didn't have when they had LeBron. They had space for one spot, and it's supposed to be a sign and trade for D Wade.
And we got Tim Hardaway Jr.
And they got nobody out of that.
What did we get when we
Bill
had
Simmons on his podcast? I know for a fact LeBron and Wade wanted to go to the Knicks, and Dolan and Donnie Walsh screwed it up. Riley came in last minute because the Knicks screwed up the meeting so badly. Those guys kind of looked at each other and went, "Let's go to Plan B."
Yep, I can see that.
Frank's and beans.
Talk about Donnie Walsh.
Frank's
No,
and
I think that's more about Dolan. Donnie Walsh built a decent team.
I think Dolan's like. When's the last time you've heard or seen Dolan do anything? I think that's such a cop out. Like, yes, Dolan's a piece of shit owner, but like he hasn't been throwing. Like the last time I've seen this motherfucker is when the whole Charles Oakley shit back popped off. And when that popped off, to his credit, he stuck his nose. He kept his shit the fuck away from everything else. He hired some competent black folks. Said, hey, go fix my shit. I know I fucked this up, but go and please fix this. And to their credit, they've done the best they could. Would I have loved Porzingis to stay here? Absolutely.
First of all, they did not do the best they could. They did not offer Porzingis. They did not offer Porzingis the max last year. They could have offered him in the summer.
He can't play.
Yeah, I don't think
he can't fucking play.
So?
He's torn his ACL. He's 7'3". If it would have given the max and he wasn't the same Porzingis he was before he got fucking hurt, would have got killed. He couldn't fucking play.
Do people come back from ACLs?
Absolutely. Look at fucking Gordon Hayward. Gordon Hayward looks like fucking shit. He got paid. He's so happy to come off the. He's so happy to come off the bench because the motherfucker already got his money.
We got a complex.
First of all,
bone.
he did not tear his ACL.
All right, he broke his ankle. He got a compound fracture.
His foot was hanging like Kaiser Sose. That's what his fucking foot looked like.
Either way, the motherfucker got hurt and was out for the season.
That's a good reference. Nobody got it. Remember the guy with the retarded foot on The Usual Suspects?
Unusual Suspects.
Anyway,
oh God, I
that is my concern as a Mavs fan. KP is injury prone. He just built like a dude who gets injured, and that's the only way this trade works out. Is if that 2021 unprotected first-round draft pick is high because the Mavs aren't good because Porzingis is hurt. Other than that,
I think either way you have my Slovenian son Luka. You're gonna be fine anyway. You're gonna be good.
But if Porzingis isn't healthy, they gave up whatever their future is for Porzingis, and if he's not healthy, they're not going to be good enough.
They bet
it's
the
a
house
risk
on
you have to take because they got the better end of the deal if Porzingis is healthy. But I don't think it is the worst move for the Knicks.
Guys,
I think they could have got better.
The Knicks have made way worse front office.
But if you're
moves
not
going to
buy out DeAndre, then this is a really fucking stupid move.
No, I mean he's going to be a free agent anyway. At the end of the season.
Because DeAndre. And who's the other guy you got? That's good.
Dennis Smith.
Wes Matthews.
Wes Matthews
and
getting bought
DeAndre
out.
will help you win games.
Yeah.
You do not want to win games.
Yeah.
Especially DeAndre. He'll gobble up boards. He'll play deep. He's on a contract year. He wants big money.
Yeah.
You have to buy out both of them.
I'm almost positive.
Otherwise, you fuck up your shot at Zion, and then this is pure Knicks.
So then the KD thing, him being best buddies, has nothing to do with it.
Didn't agree with that.
One thing I'm saying is Wes Matthews is definitely getting
Who's
bought
best
out.
buddies with Tobias Harris? Who's best buddies with Chris Middleton? Because that's who we're going to get.
You're doing the sad, same gloom and doom Knicks fan thing.
That's
and
not
I expected
Knicks
more
fans.
from you, bro.
Are you crazy?
This is Knicks
Are you
fans.
out of your fucking mind?
This is driving me crazy.
How is this driving you
The
crazy?
same dude who said Frankie Smokes is better than Dennis Smith 3 months ago is now
I
hype
said
over
for
this.
this-
I'm 35
That's
years
Knicks
old.
fan.
When
When have I
35
said-
years old, I've been
anything
saying the
about-
Knicks are going to win
when
it
have I
every
said
single year.
anything-
I said we're going to win in
When have
three
I said
every
anything
single year.
about Dennis
I'm
Smith
done.
Jr.?
Flood
When
the
have I said
garden.
anything about Dennis
Flood
Smith?
the garden.
Oh my
Bring
God.
the rains.
Oh my gosh!
God,
I don't wanna
please
hear
save
shit
us.
this summer.
Bring us to
I don't
salvation.
want to hear shit this summer. I don't want to hear shit this summer.
You're not gonna.
I don't want to hear shit from you this summer.
You're not gonna.
When this shit pans
What
out,
we gonna get?
bro.
Who we gonna get?
They'll get somebody.
Oh,
They'll get somebody.
you really went out
and
on a
even if
limb.
they don't, and even if they don't get,
Wow.
And here's the thing.
Here's my
thing.
That was remarkable.
Here's
What
my
a
thing.
prediction.
Here's my thing.
love Andy.
Holy moly.
Even if they
We're gonna
don't get somebody.
someone.
Even if they swing and miss on KD and Kyrie Irving and Zion Williamson, they're not in cap hell for the first time in my adult fucking life. They have not only their own draft picks, they have multiple fucking draft picks for the next several fucking years. And the worst thing you could be in the NBA is fucking mediocre. If you're not good enough to beat the fucking Warriors, you might as well be bad enough to get somebody eventually to build towards your future. And that's what the Knicks have fucking done. They have the most cap space, they have the most draft picks, and they're the youngest roster in the entire fucking league. You could do a lot fucking worse than being those guys right now. Healthy Porzingis with those guys they had right now, are they beating the Warriors? Are they beating the Bucks? Are they beating Toronto? No. Are they beating any of those fucking guys?
Porzingis and then getting guys to come with you, you'd be fine.
What's fine? What's
I think he'd be
fine is
good.
what I'm
I would
saying.
love to see Porzingis play with KD. I don't think KD comes now.
I think KD does come.
Who's he going to play with?
I think KD
who,
does
who,
come.
who can KD not wait to play with?
KD.
Dennis Smith Jr.?
I think it's bigger than
Emmanuel
Porzingis.
Mudiay.
I think it's
That's
bigger
what
than
KD's
Porzingis.
dreaming about.
They have
every night when he goes to
all
sleep.
those guys come off the books this year. KD could basically come in here and be like, I want him, and the Knicks could do it.
Yeah.
And they're in position to do that for the first time ever. They didn't have that when they had LeBron. That's why they fucked up that pitch.
Enes Kanter's
Enes Kanter's off the books.
Trier account.
Moutier's off the books. All those guys you just mentioned are off the books. The only people that stay on the books is Dennis Smith, Neil Akina, Mitch Robinson, Kevin Knox, Alonzo Trier. That's fucking it.
Right.
And those guys are productive guys. Everybody else is off the books, and KD can be like, all these guys, I want him. All right. This is pessimistic Knicks fandom right here.
First of all, there's no such thing as pessimistic Knicks fandom. Let's replay this.
Y'all were
okay?
super hyped when you got Melo. I remember y'all thinking this is the greatest trade.
But I want to clarify
y'all
one thing.
defend all your moves.
I want to clarify one thing. New York Knicks
Trust me, I was losing.
ultimate optimism.
Oh,
New York Knicks, every single year, we tell ourselves that we're going to do it. We believe in the pieces that we got. We tried to get behind Dennis. We tried to get behind Tim Hardaway Jr. We tried to get behind Enes Kanter. We try to get behind everyone. But the reality of the matter is we lie to ourselves every single year.
The reality of the matter is
you're lying to yourself now. You're being a typical Knicks fan.
If this team was healthy with Porzingis, they're not in this situation at all. Porzingis' injury situation puts them. They don't even think about fucking Zion and tanking for the season if Porzingis is good to go. They're like, all right, we got Kanter, we got Hardaway Jr. Hardaway Jr. wasn't brought here to be the main option. He was brought here to be the third option
with
at fucking
Porzingis,
best.
this team changes that much?
Yes. They're not trying to tank if they have a healthy Porzingis.
No, they're
when he
going
was
to be
healthy,
mediocre.
there was like a top 6
They'll be
seed.
Why
mediocre.
did you just sit him all year?
You're going to sit him all year. That's what we were doing.
Yeah, why didn't you just keep
No,
sitting
I'm
him
saying
all
if
year?
he wasn't hurt, they're not in this position. They signed players to complement Porzingis' strengths. Enes Kanter complements Porzingis. Neil Akina drafted
How does he
to complement
Porzingis?
Because he's not a banger. Enes is the banger down low. So
as a
Porzingis
defender
can be
behind
out there to
Porzingis.
do all that shit.
He cannot defend to save his fucking life.
I'm not talking about the defense. I'm talking about banging down low. I'm not talking about guarding anybody. Porzingis is a much better defender than Kanter.
Yeah, we need someone who can guard. That's what we need.
Porzingis guards. I'm saying
You need
offensively.
DeAndre.
Offensively, he doesn't fucking clog up the middle offensively.
I mean, he does because he's down low. He can't really hurt you from outside.
No, I'm saying, God, you don't understand what I'm saying.
I think you're just saying two different things.
No, I'm saying the guys that
it's a
the
disease,
guys were
bro.
sent to the guys that were signed.
Kaz, it's
to
a
the
disease,
Knicks.
bro. It's a disease, and I
It's
had
not
it.
a disease.
I had it too.
It's basketball.
No.
If you have a
No, I
star
agree with
player,
Kaz.
you have a star player, you
I agree
sign
with
players to
Kaz.
complement this guy's strengths.
Guys.
And now that the guy's not here, it's clean
I know,
fucking house
I
and
know,
start over.
I know. It's a disease. There's nothing you can do. And I've been there. It's no different than addiction. I don't have a problem. No, it's okay. No, trust me. I'm just having fun. I'm just having a few, bumps with my friend. It's not a big deal. Do you know what I mean? Soon you're going to be sucking cock to get Tobias Harris to play on your fucking team.
I actually like Tobias Harris. I don't think he's terrible.
That's a problem.
I don't
That's
think
a
he's terrible. I think he's a good
First
player.
sign of a problem
He
is
should have been an
denial.
all-star this year.
The first sign of the problem is denial.
I'm not saying he's KD. I'm not saying he's a franchise saver. I say he should have been an
So,
all-star. I think he's a good
Kaz's
player.
Point,
That's it.
But they would have been middle of the road. The Kaz's point was they were trying to build around KP, but they still wouldn't have been good enough. But let me ask you this: if you don't get KD,
They weren't trying to
are
build
you
around
gonna
him.
have the discipline to not
Akaash.
throw your money at?
That's my only hope.
Akaash,
That's
they
my
weren't
only
trying to
hope.
build around KP. They didn't have a conversation with KP. There was no conversation
The
between these
regime
franchises.
before Fizdale, Mills, and Perry, the Phil Jackson regime was built to build around
Yes,
Porzingis.
but we're not talking about that anymore.
They sent Fizdale to go kiss the ring in Latvia.
And he didn't do it.
And he didn't do it to their liking. His brother came and said, hey, fuck this. We don't want to be here. And then when they got back, they were like, well, we just kind of inherited you. And if this ain't going to work, then fuck it. Let's just start over. And that's what the fuck they did. That's not as much as I love Porzingis, as much as I wanted him to be here, he's not Fizdale or Perry's guy. They didn't sign him. They didn't draft him. They didn't do any of that shit. They just inherited him.
They're so Franks and Beans that they can't handle the fact that there might be someone who came in before them that they wouldn't get credit for, that they would embrace.
Get credit for? The guy coached LeBron James. I don't think he gives a fuck about getting credit.
Of course, there's an issue on the Knicks, which is people support, like you said, their guys.
That's everywhere.
And that, of
That's
course,
every
it is.
franchise.
It's everywhere, but it is a problem because sometimes someone who's not your guy is actually really good. Like Porzingis.
I don't think
And you
anybody's
support the fuck out of
discounting
him.
the fact that Porzingis is really fucking good.
They did.
I think they're discounting. I think
They didn't make the effort. They didn't offer him the
Do
max.
you really think this is
I
the
think
best deal they could have gotten?
You don't even know the other deals. How could you say it is?
Well, they
You
gave
don't
the
know
deal
what the
for
other
Anthony
teams were
Davis, and they
offering.
said no. Right? I think Anthony Davis is a pretty goddamn good player, and they couldn't get him. What's better than that? Who else out there in the market would have been better? Would have been like, oh,
What did they
that's a
want?
good trade.
What did the Pelicans want for Anthony Davis?
I don't know.
Who
but
they hold on to?
I have no fucking idea, but they said no.
Alonzo Trier? Did they hold
I
on
have
for
no idea, but they said
ISO
no.
Zoe?
Do you see the offers going on for AD right now? They want fucking Lonzo, Ingram, Kuzma, Zubac, draft picks, cash, the cure for HIV, 5 Starbucks. They want every fucking thing for Anthony Davis.
Yeah, but what they're doing is trying to trade a Ferrari for like
That was very funny.
7 Hondas. You can't just keep adding Civics to the deal and thinking that's going to be worth as much as a Ferrari, right? Just because there's more cars
All right,
doesn't
but
make
who
it worth
else?
as much
Okay.
as the one car.
All right, no, point taken.
Right?
Point taken. Who else on the trade market is better than Anthony Davis right now? I would say if Porzingis for Anthony Davis was a trade made, you'd say that's a good trade, right?
Yeah, I mean,
Absolutely. I would give him
absolute
Porzingis
trade.
and anybody else on
That's
the
an
Knicks
absolutely
for
great
AD.
trade, right?
Yeah.
Absolutely great trade. He's still a fucking Pelican. As much as we want to say,
But we don't
as
know
much
what
as we
the
all
Franks and
know-
Beans offered. The
as
Franks
much
and
as we
Beans
know,
could have said
the
straight
Bucks,
up.
The Bucks have offered. The Celtics have offered. We know the Celtics damn sure got better pieces than the Knicks do. The Lakers have offered. Everybody has offered for this guy, and he's still a fucking Pelican at the end of the day. So why is it that the Knicks are the fucking dumbass franchise who couldn't get him?
because the
we
Knicks
have
traded away KP.
Yeah, because we traded away KP. They traded away our biggest asset.
For an opportunity to build the Knicks
Bro,
the
it's a
right
disease, bro.
fucking
It's a disease.
way.
It's a disease,
No,
bro. There's
they
no
built
way
the
you
right
can do it.
fucking play
You got
the
to hit
young
rock
guys.
bottom. You haven't hit rock bottom
Play
yet. You got to hit
this
rock
is rock
bottom. No.
They're playing nothing
You
but one.
haven't hit rock bottom yet. You haven't experienced the despair that a Knicks fan has experienced. When I couldn't sell James Harden's tickets
That's James Harden's
for
fault.
face value, I
That's
had
not
to
the
sell them
Knicks'
for half.
fault.
But it's poco a poco, right? It's each team has a little bit of responsibility. But I'm telling you, we're headed by Franks and Beans people. And when you're headed by Franks and Beans people, you're going to get Franks and Beans situations. This was a Franks and Beans situation here. So we're going to keep on getting
You're literally the only person saying that the Knicks are in bad shape right now. Like
The whole league.
every
league.
pundit,
We won't know
every
until the
analyst,
offseason.
the only thing they're saying is like they better get one of these guys.
Yeah.
that's everybody just saying.
And
Like,
what
they
if-
put their you could do something.
How have we
way
been doing with in
worse.
terms of getting guys?
They've never been in this position to get these guys. Is what I'm saying.
Because we're
They
always
couldn't
run
get
by
these-
Franks and Beans.
Yes, because oh god, you're just going.
It's
with
always
this
run by
thing.
Franks and Beans.
You're just going with this.
We make
thing.
the trade for Carmelo instead of waiting. Franks and Beans move. Was it not a Franks and Beans move? We have
All right, but
$50
then
million
you
in
could've
cap
been Paul
space,
George.
and we
You
signed
could've been
Tim
Paul
Hardaway
George, though.
Jr. and who else?
The Tim Hardaway deal wasn't a bad deal.
Who else we get?
dog.
Tim
It was a
Hardaway
bad
Jr.
deal.
and who else?
They signed him
Hardaway
for 70
contract
mil.
is terrible.
It was 70 mil.
Hold
Terrible.
on.
70 mil is nothing.
Terrible.
How is that a terrible deal?
He's
It's
getting
tradable. A terrible deal is an untradeable contract.
No, the Mavs took him on specifically so they could get an all-star player. And they
Exactly.
said, we'll take your
Exactly.
shitty
It's a tradable
There's
contract.
no way the
Yeah.
Tim Hardaway contract was
It's
a
a
good
tradable
signing.
contract.
That's crazy.
How-
that Tim
He
Hardaway
got
making
signed for
19,
70
20
million.
That's
70
not,
million.
Do you say that like it's nothing?
It's not. You're
70
saying it
million.
like it's 120 million. It's
Akaash,
not.
It's a disease. It's a disease.
Oh,
And
okay,
it's-
so they didn't sign Tim Hardaway to a max.
it's-
What a great deal.
Yeah.
He's just shy of a max
Because
player.
most of the times, those bad fucking deals will fuck up your franchise for the next 5, 10, 15 years. The fact that they were able to trade that motherfucker twice makes me seem like he was a pretty decent value. I'm not saying it was a great contract, but they've done way worse. I've lived through the fucking Jerome James era, the fucking Eddie Curry eras. Those were bad fucking contracts.
It doesn't make
that
this-
wasn't a
that
bad
doesn't make this a
contract.
good signing because it's not as bad as Jerome James.
Well, he's y'all problem now, so enjoy it.
Yeah, we took him on because we wanted the All-Star. That's why it's a risk.
You can't play.
But people aren't saying
Who
it's a
hasn't seen
risk.
him play in a year and a half?
Kaz, why are people saying it's
Can
a
I-
risk? Are they saying that because Tim Hardaway's so good?
What do you mean? What's a risk?
They're saying this is a risky move for the Mavs, right?
They're saying they're taking it as a risk because they don't know if Porzingis is healthy.
Yeah. But you got Tim Hardaway and his incredible deal. You got
know
his
what I
$70
think?
million for 4
You know
years.
what- you know
How
what-
is this not a great
He's not-
deal?
well, first
what
off,
a heist!
you know-
Oh, we're only paying Tim Hardaway Jr. $20 million for the next 2 years.
Yeah, 2 years. That's nothing. It's not 5 years. It's not 7 years.
Because in that
Because it's not a bad contract. That's what I'm
Contracts don't
saying.
last 7 years.
Because it's contracts. You're comparing it to contracts that don't exist in the league. Who's got a 7-year deal?
What did you?
Who got a
Those are
7-year
max deals.
No, it's
7
not.
years and 5 years are max deals.
Who?
No,
Literally every max player
There's
has
no
5.
7-year contract.
Who signed a 7-year deal? Name a
There's no
player
7-year
since the
contract.
last CBA signed a 7-year deal.
I'm not gonna be able to name off the top of my head.
Supermax
but there
is
are
5.
definitely
Is it
mad
Anthony
people-
Davis?
there are definitely
Supermax
mad
is
people with
5,
7 years.
and then regular max is 4. It's no 7-year contract. What did you have to eat today? Frank's and beans? Did you have enough Frank's and beans to eat? Because you're acting crazy right now.
This isn't acting crazy.
I'm
at all.
telling
I don't
you-
think this is a
actually-
terrible
this
deal.
is- I
Here's the
don't
thing.
think it's a terrible
Here's
deal
the thing
at all.
that I'd like to say.
But
Here's the thing I'd like to say. Okay. Right now, the New York Knicks' future hinges on their ability to acquire superstar free agents.
No, I don't think so.
yes.
I don't think so.
If you're clearing out max spaces, either this year, next year, whenever, at some point you have to get the superstar.
Hold on. You think the Knicks are fine if we don't get KD, Kyrie, or somebody next year?
I think the Knicks are in trouble is if, like what you said, if they max out on somebody who's not worth that max. That's when I think they're in trouble.
Okay.
If they swing and miss in KD and Kyrie and they're patient and they're like, you know what, we're going to develop these young guys. We got these draft picks. We still got this money.
Yeah.
Who knows if fucking some superstars like, you know what, I don't feel like being here no more. Now we got room to fucking make moves and give cap space and give money and do all this other shit. You put yourself in good position to be able to be a competent front office and make wise moves and not dumbass Knicks moves that you were doing for the past 30, 40 years.
Okay.
I agree with that.
Fair enough. That's fair. The conventional wisdom amongst the Knicks brass right now is we want to land 2 max
Of
guys
course
next
you
year.
want to.
That's fair,
Of
right?
course you want to.
That's okay. So
think that's a bad
let's
move.
just operate on that. Let's just operate on that. Now that is what they're going to do. That's what they're trying to do is land 2 max guys next year. In my lifetime, how often have the Knicks had cap room and managed to execute it by landing superstar free agents?
Twice. They have literally,
Name them.
I've literally remembered 2
Name them.
summers when the Knicks have had cap space.
And
I'm not
name-
talking about landing superstars. I'm saying just
That's what
when
I
they-
asked.
When they've been
Don't
in,
do a different hypothetical.
Oh, no, no,
operate
no, no,
within
no,
my
no, no, no.
hypothetical.
Okay.
Operate within my hypothetical, and then we can
All
talk
right.
about yours. We're
Okay.
operating within my hypothetical. So,
2010.
in our lifetime,
2010.
Good.
2010.
Yes.
We signed Amari Stoudemire.
okay,
For about 3/4 of that year, he was an all-star. He played damn good.
Mm-hmm.
He was one of the best. He was and his knees went.
That's worth a max.
And his legs went.
For 60 games, he was an all-star.
His legs went.
Well, that's not
healthy. He was a baller.
Hey, listen. It's not like he had bad knees before he signed a max.
Listen,
I'm not saying
There's
that
no way
bad
for you
there.
guys to know.
my
The one
boyfriend
and only-
only beats me on the weekend. He don't beat me during the week. It's just the weekend he beats me. My boyfriend only cheats when he's out of town.
Listen.
I understand your point.
I understand. I understand this point too.
I don't want to waste too much time on this. This because you can't know until the offseason.
Yeah.
You can't know until the offseason.
And you can't be
My
in the game
boyfriend
unless you put
cheats with
yourself in the game.
condoms.
Listen, the Knicks, fine. If the Knicks had to make this move, I think they could have got more. I think Dallas
What do
gave
you
up a lot,
want?
but I think they could have got more.
What more do you want? And honestly, between me and you,
We're getting
I
away
think-
from a hypothetical.
No. Same hypothetical.
This is the hypothetical. Never in the history of our lives have the Knicks executed when they had cap room and needed to get monster free agents.
You've been alive for 35 years. They've only been in this position twice.
And that's how shitty they are.
Because they've been, exactly.
That's
Now
how
they're not
horrible
in
they
that
are.
situation.
That's how horrible they are. Now look, so I have no reason to believe that they'll execute it again this year.
I feel like they will.
No, it's
like they
fair
will.
based on your history. This offseason could be different. It could be the offseason. KD's a weird dude. He might say, you know what, fuck it, I want to go to New York. I'll tell you what I think a mistake would be.
I hope KD, for his sake, he doesn't come. KD is too talented a player to waste his time here in New York City.
It's not about
Too talented.
Do you understand?
I hope none of them come.
Maybe
You do
KD
understand.
finally wants to
The
know what
whole
it's like to
thing
carry a
in
team.
You do
Loads.
understand when you have that flexibility of cap room and draft picks, you can literally pick your fucking team. You could literally be like, Kevin Durant, you want to come here? Pick who the fuck you want to play.
That's
play
assuming
with.
they go there, though.
No, assuming, yes. But I think KD would or Kyrie would be pretty
you have
decent
potential.
recruiters.
You have hope for the first time. This is the first time I've ever thought. I'll say this, Andrew, because I'm the number one motherfucker saying y'all are idiots. I think Kaz, if he's saying this is a good deal, I don't agree. But this is the first time I think, you know what? Maybe y'all could do this. Maybe. Even with Amari and LeBron, I was just like you. When they signed Amari, I was like, they're not going to get LeBron. Are you crazy? LeBron ain't going
I
there.
think they would get
Israel and Palestine
Oh, God.
will eat a fucking pork sandwich before the Knicks make a good move in the offseason. They will
Potential.
share a pork sandwich with bacon bits, cheese. I don't think they're allowed to mix that with the meat. They will both commit
Non-kosher,
sinful
non-halal.
acts. Haram. The Jewish one. They will both do it before the Knicks make a great move. Mark my words. KD, Kyrie, none of them. Maybe we get Kyrie. He's a bum anyway.
That's my.
Kyrie is not a bum.
That's my
He's
question.
a bum.
That's my question.
Kyrie's a bum now?
A diva bum.
That's my question.
Shut your mouth,
First of all,
Kyrie.
A bum?
Shut your little mouth.
Bum?
Shut
He's
your
a
mouth.
bum.
Wait,
now?
real quick, before we move to Kyrie, I just want to say, as a Mavs fan,
I don't owe anybody an answer. I don't have to tell anybody what I'm doing in free agency.
He fucking doesn't. He did that shit. The shit was very calculated why he said that when he said it.
Whatever.
How he said it.
Play a whole season.
wait, real quick, can I just talk about the Mavs?
So you talk about play the whole season?
Fuck me.
You say about play the whole season and you're crying over Porzingis who's never played a full fucking season?
Who? I didn't say I was this big Porzingis guy.
No, my thing is, I honestly think what
I didn't
it
say.
is.
I'm saying we could trade
I
Porzingis
think
for
the
a way
motherfucker's
better
not-
player.
I think the
That's what I'm
motherfucker- I
saying.
think
But
the-
Kyrie, without a doubt, is a diva who cannot back it up by himself, and never once
Kyrie's
has he
not a
done it
max
in
player.
his career. He's not a max player,
Kyrie's
so
not
you
a
don't
max
give
player.
him max money, and you got to deal with his flat earth. I don't got to answer no fucking questions. I'm into some hipster mumbo jumbo,
Listen,
get weird tattoos on
Kyrie,
my
you can
body.
do whatever the fuck you want to do.
Yo,
bro.
hold on. You
That's all I'm
can't.
saying.
No. You can't say.
My thing-
I want to talk about the fucking Mavs at some point, but fuck it. We're at Kyrie. You cannot say, has Porzingis ever played a full season? How many times Kyrie played a full season?
Kyrie
Once, twice?
got a finals.
Yeah, with
together
LeBron.
right, bro.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. He got a
Yeah.
final. So did J.R. Smith. So
Yeah.
does motherfucking
Oh
Matthew
God, the motherfucker
Dellavedova.
had 40 twice in that finals, bro. Like,
Sure,
he wasn't just a bystander.
You can do that when you got LeBron. When you don't have LeBron, you can't win a single game in that
Bro.
season.
Is anybody good besides
good.
LeBron?
A single
There are
game.
other good players in this league
Kyrie
besides
good.
LeBron James.
Yeah, Steph Curry.
Kyrie good. I think there's 5 max. Is Kyrie top 10 in the league? Because we did this last week, and you barely. Kyrie was fringe top 10.
He's fringe top 10.
And
He's
to
fringe
me,
top 10.
I say fringe top 10. Fine, that's not a max.
He
player
got
to me.
top 3 attitude, and he got
There's
top
30 teams.
11
Cool.
basketball.
If you're a
ability.
top 10 player and you got one of those players who's a fringe top 10
So we all
with
just
30
gotta
teams,
give. Everybody just gotta give somebody. That's a Knicks cap management.
No.
Well, we gotta give somebody a max.
No, you
What?
already-
There's only 10 max guys.
Listen,
give the 14th best player in the league a max.
listen.
It's a disease.
He's getting the fucking max.
It's a disease.
I don't
He's
think
getting the fucking
I'm not
max.
arguing with you.
Wherever
It's
he goes,
a disease.
But I don't
Boston,
think he deserves it.
Wherever
Fine,
he's getting the
but he doesn't deserve
He
it.
averages 25 a game.
He doesn't play good defense.
Fuck defense. He
He's
averages
not Steph
25
Curry.
a game.
Any defense.
Steph Curry's not no fucking lockdown defender
Steph
himself.
Curry, the greatest
He's still
shooter
a
of
max
all
fucking
time.
defender. Kyrie's the best ball handler I've ever seen.
Ooh.
Best ball handler. What you mean? Ooh, nigga,
He
it's
goes
a
through his
basketball game.
legs.
No, dude,
That's generate
you're right.
points.
We should sign Sham God. I think that would really help us next season if we signed the God Sham God to a max
Now we're
contract.
getting
Like the
Kyrie
fucking
slander.
Knicks do. Bring the flood.
Now with Kyrie
You
slander,
guys are
bro.
crazy.
The Kyrie slander is
Kyrie
wild
not
right
a
now,
max
bro.
player.
Yeah.
The Kyrie slander is
That's not
wild,
slander.
bro. I
That's
can take
not
a lot of
slander.
things. Kyrie
Yeah,
is a
That's
dog,
not slander.
bro.
Let me tell you
Kyrie is
something.
good, but
Kyrie's
not
a dog,
No.
bro.
Kyrie is good, but not a max
Kyrie
player.
is an ugly sneaker away from being not even top 20 in the NBA. He's lucky he got a nice
Can
sneaker,
you pull up
so we overvalue him.
Can you pull up Kyrie's
He's
stats,
lucky.
please? Pull up
If
his
he
numbers.
wasn't, if that sneaker was ugly,
To be-
he's considered top 20.
To be fair, his first 3 sneakers were ugly. Like the last
How
2,
many
they
times
just
Kyrie-
got.
Kyrie sneakers is fly.
The first 3 Kyries were whack.
No, I've been had them. I had every single model of them.
The first
I got
Kyrie,
Kyrie Force.
Yeah.
24 a game, not top 10, 7 assists a game. Who the fuck else is averaging that in the NBA?
Bro,
Who else?
I don't care. He's not.
What you mean? You should care.
Yo,
He's saying
you
he's not
guys
top-
are-
What
you
the fuck?
guys
These
are
are elite
bugging,
numbers,
son.
my nigga. What are you saying?
Kyrie Irving is sour punch straws. That shit is delicious and it's
This is-
empty calories.
listen.
It's delicious though. I enjoy it. It's fucking great. It's fun. It's a fun time. But it's not. How many times Kyrie won without LeBron when
He's
he was
a
on
50.
Cleveland?
He's damn near a 50, 40, 90 player, my nigga.
Oh my God.
This is elite. What do you mean? Oh my God! You don't want to.
I just like to point out, ever since Kaz left the WWE, he's saying way more N-words on this show. This has been about 10 N-words. He was allocated about 2
God.
per
You know what's
episode,
funny?
and
Yo, but
now
y'all
things have
talking
changed.
Y'all talking
crazy.
they're talking crazy.
Kyrie is good, but
He's
not
averaging
max.
24 and 7.
Hold on.
50, 40, 90. We'll talk
Real
about
quick,
WWE stuff in a
real
little
quick.
bit.
What's so crazy about Kyrie is really good, but not a max player to me? If I say a max
Find
player,
me somebody else who averages 24,
I don't
7
give
on
a fuck.
50,
I'll tell
40,
you who I'd
90.
pay. I'll tell you who I'd pay before
You
I'd
should
pay
give
him.
a fuck.
I'll find you somebody.
Who
I'll
would I-
find you somebody.
Who would I pay before I'd pay him? Who would I think of max players? Kawhi, Giannis, KD, LeBron, franchise-altering players.
Can I?
Kyrie
Giannis can't
you
hit
only
a
name
fucking
five.
jump shot.
Guys,
I love
guys,
Giannis.
guys,
but he's not going to be able to do that shit in the fucking
wow,
playoffs.
Naja
Guys,
looking
guys.
at you funny. Naja looking at you.
Guys.
Crazy,
So
Kaz.
here's the thing. Here's the thing. The Boston Celtics, before Kyrie goes to their team, how are they doing? They make it to which round in the playoffs?
Oh no! I
Just
completely
answer.
agree with you.
Just
here.
answer the question.
I completely agree with you.
Just
where
answer
you're
the
going.
question.
They were much better off without him.
Wait for it. Just
Much
answer the
better off
question.
without him.
So they go to where? First round? Second round?
They went to Game 7 of the East Conference Finals.
Okay.
Yeah.
Eastern Conference round, right?
Yeah.
Kyrie goes for that team.
Yep.
Where do they go?
We don't know yet.
No, but where have they gone in the playoffs?
We
How
don't
much
know
have they
yet.
done?
This is the first time. They don't know yet. He hasn't been healthy.
This is his first playoff
This
season.
is about to be his first playoff season with the Celtics.
Oh, so he couldn't even end up playing in the playoff. Okay. Just
he was
making sure.
hurt.
Right, because that's what happens with him. But
For
that's
KP,
fine.
that's a big knock. But for Kyrie,
But
who
for
cares?
Kyrie, yeah, it's fine. It's sometimes people get hurt. Sometimes it just happens. You know what I mean? Who knows?
Y'all gotta hold that against Kyrie.
So here's the thing.
Here's my definition of a max.
Let me just say my
No,
point. Let me just say my
okay.
point. I was in the middle of my point.
Again.
Let me say my
Bugging.
point. So, you have a guy, Kyrie, who goes to your team, and nothing changes. Matter of fact, your team could potentially get worse with Kyrie. He does nothing to help your team if he's the number one guy.
You got to pull up this. You got to pull up an episode. You got to pull up this clip from a few episodes ago. When you brought this up and you blamed this all on Brad Stevens.
Hold on.
This is a Brad Stevens thing more than it is a
Pulled my
Kyrie thing.
fucking neck. Hold on. If Kyrie is a number 2 option on a team with the greatest player of all time, he can be an effective player. If Kyrie is a number 1 option on your team, your team's chemistry will completely implode, and there'll be questions on whether you will make it out of the Eastern Conference. That's what Kyrie brings to your team. Drama and unrest and internal struggle.
And this has absolutely nothing to do with signing Gordon Hayward to a max deal, and he's been doing jack shit.
Dude, have I not said that he looks horrible this whole season?
So how you going to put all that shit on him when he's the motherfucker averaging 24-7 on 50, 40, 90?
I think Gordon Hayward is gonna prove to be a terrible. I think they should have moved him last year for Kawhi. I think the Spurs would have taken him because they love their white players.
Yeah.
I was the number 1 motherfucker saying do whatever it takes to get Kawhi, because to me, a max player is the number 1 option on a championship team.
Absolutely
you can
right.
build otherwise, but I think Kyrie, even if he's the number 2, unless it's fucking LeBron, and I don't think KD is good enough, unless it's fucking LeBron, Kyrie is not good enough.
Can he change your
win
team?
All right, so Joel Embiid's a max player. He's better than
Akaash,
Joel Embiid's better than
can
him?
he
I would rather
change
build a
your
team around Joel Embiid.
Can he change your
No.
team?
The guy who is...
Hold on.
Okay.
Akaash, can Kyrie make your team better?
Yes, he can. He can make your team
Which
better.
team?
A team with a great number 1.
He can only make a team better if that team has someone better than him.
Yes.
He cannot go to a team and be the best player and improve that team. He is not good enough. He does not have the ability to change a franchise like some players do. He's just not good enough. The problem is he thinks he is. And then when it doesn't happen, the whole team comes crumbling down with him. He will destroy it like has happened right here with Boston.
Mamba mentality, Pippen ability. Pippen is great. Pippen is Hall of Fame. Pippen is Hall of Fame.
Yeah.
100%. Kyrie going to be in the Hall of Fame.
Sure.
Kyrie slander is fucking...
How is that slander?
Great
Tell me how
sneaker.
that's slander.
Great sneaker.
Kaz, answer my question.
At worst,
Answer my
he's
question.
the 3rd best point guard in the world. At fucking worst.
Don't say the world like we give a fuck about
in
Croatia.
the NBA, whatever. At worst, he's the 3rd best point guard in the NBA, in the league that is completely driven by elite point guards now. You ain't doing shit in the NBA unless you have an elite point guard.
So how is
your
that-
Steph Curry's, your Dame Lillard's, your Russell Westbrook's, your James Harden's. You're not doing shit without any of those guys. And Kyrie is just as good as all of those guys.
So saying he's the same caliber as Pippen, how is that slander?
I'm not saying it's slander, but to say
You
he's
said
not,
the
you said
Kyrie
he's not a
slander.
max guy and he's not a number 1 guy.
Not a max guy.
To me,
So
you got
Pippen
one
wasn't a
max
max?
guy and you build around him.
So Pippen wasn't a max?
No.
Yo, boy,
You wouldn't have gave Pippen a max.
You
I
would
wouldn't have
be,
given
you would be
Pippen a max.
swiftly fired as a GM if you don't
Wow.
get Kyrie the max.
Well, I
Kyrie,
don't know.
we like you, but I don't know if you're worth
Yeah.
100 million.
If you sign
All right.
Kyrie and KD, who else you getting? Is that
What's
team Kyrie and KD on the Knicks? Are they good enough to win a chip?
Depending on other pieces, absolutely. But
exactly.
I would absolutely.
What other pieces? If you sign two max guys,
team.
who's your other pieces?
LeBron fucking James is struggling right now.
No, hold on.
Because he doesn't have good pieces.
Let me finish. But that's the point. You need the other fucking pieces.
Yeah.
This is not a capless league.
Yeah.
If I can pay, if it's baseball, give Kyrie a max.
Listen.
Give motherfucking Clay a max.
If I have Kevin Durant and Kyrie Irving, yes, I will roll the dice on finding some pieces to make that shit
and that's
fit.
where we disagree. I think there's not a lot of Miami Heat teams that are going to keep winning. I think you got to build a full team. I think Golden State could do it with KD because they had Draymond at his peak. They had the greatest offensive player maybe ever, and they had Clay, who's so fucking good it's obnoxious, bumped down to a third option.
Yeah, I mean,
that's where I think it went.
I feel you
I
on that.
don't personally agree with the Miami Heat model unless you got LeBron and Dwayne Wade, and I don't think KD. I think KD's close to LeBron, but he's not there, and I don't think Kyrie's close to Wade.
Okay, so if there's no such thing as
Hold on,
Warriors.
Alex, what are you saying?
The way you guys are judging Kyrie.
I'm sorry I stopped the conversation for that. Go on.
Cool. So the way you guys are judging Kyrie, you're judging him against the other top tier players.
That's what
You're
a
saying
max
he's
player
not
is.
as good.
That's what you
he's
do.
not as good as the top 5 players.
That's how it
how
works.
many teams in the NBA have the top 5 players?
Yeah.
So you wouldn't want to acquire one of these guys that you're putting in the top 10?
Not if I got to pay him too much.
No.
It's a
You're
cap.
bugging.
Yo, but we have so much
You
cap
have a
space.
cap.
What are you talking about?
That's what you get the cap. That's
So-
what you get under
so
the cap
here's the
for.
thing.
You're not in
First
the
of
game.
all,
You just said
to have any-
you just said he's an elite player if he has a strong.
Alex. First of all, we're not saying that he's not very good. That's not the question.
I'd say elite.
That elite is maybe in the conversation, but to pay him max, I don't think you get the return on that. We're not dissing the guy as he's a trash player, okay? What we're saying is that we're not getting the return on that investment. That's what I'm saying.
So Pippen's not a max player?
I think at the time they
Come on,
chose to
son.
pay Jordan $36 million a year. They weren't paying Pippen that, right?
Yeah, but I'm saying in today's day, would
he-
Pippen
would he
be
get a
Quick,
max?
look
He
at
would.
the screen.
So then if you saying
screen.
he's the Pippen,
What is this?
Scroll up. When was this?
Hold on
when was
one
this put
second.
up?
Hold on. Stop.
was
Stop
this
it.
put up?
Stop. Do not scroll. Stay right
put
there.
up?
Right now, we're looking at a screen of the top players in the NBA, okay? Eden just brought it up. I did not ask him to bring it up. He just brought it up himself. What number is Kyrie Irving? 20. It's a disease. It's a
One,
disease,
he's not even
Cass.
on the team first.
It's a disease.
Secondly, please go and see when this was
20th
posted because he
player.
got Damian Lillard as number 10, and I love me some Dame Lillard.
So this
But
is
he's not
September
number 10 in the
20th.
fucking
September?
league.
this is
Oh.
September
This
20th.
is before. It's preseason.
Oh,
It's
Kyrie's
preseason.
had such a
He's
good
coming
year,
off a
though.
fucking injury.
Kyrie's
he
had
was
such a
top
good
20
year.
Oh my-
coming off an
of an
injury, my
injury.
nigga. Oh my guy, sorry.
Don't be embarrassed, bro.
Vince ain't
Say
here
it.
no
Let
more.
yourself
Kyrie's
out.
ranking is a mistake, my G.
Look at that.
20
Yeah, look at that.
Off of injury.
Previous rank
His
was 25.
injury.
previous rank was 25.
Off of injury.
What they meant by mistake is it should have gone higher.
Preseason. He's not better than Ben Simmons?
I'd rather have Ben
He's
Simmons.
not better than Karl Anthony Towns.
I'd rather have Karl Anthony
Karl
Towns.
Anthony Towns.
Draymond Green
dog.
is at 16.
Come on,
He's
guys.
better than Draymond.
So, guys,
Come on, man.
he's definitely better than
These
Draymond.
motherfuckers aren't
Guys.
even playing. Jimmy Butler, I love
I'd rather
Jimmy
have
Butler.
Jimmy Butler.
Paul George should be higher now.
I'd rather
Okay,
have
guys,
Paul
guys,
George.
guys,
Nicholas should be higher now.
Guys.
Come on, son.
Calm down.
Yep.
No Kyrie slam.
Calm down.
St. Pat Celtics all day.
Guys. Come on. Everybody chill out here. This is what we're saying. Never in his career has he seemed to increase the value of a team by going there. That's why I don't believe he'll do it. Second of all,
He's only been on 2 teams.
KD and Kyrie don't work together because Kyrie and Jason Tatum don't work together. And Jason Tatum...
Jason Tatum's not as good as KD.
Can I finish? Jason Tatum is a worse version of KD. And when you get a better version of KD, that person gets the ball more. And when that person gets the ball more, who gets upset like they're already upset this season?
Like they got upset to force the trade from Cleveland.
Kyrie. So everything that Kyrie doesn't like gets inflated by being with KD because Kyrie does not respect KD if he does not respect LeBron. Now, if he has been humbled and checked and he's completely changed who he is, which I do not believe he has, but if he has, maybe it's a possibility. He's not going to be a number 2. He wants his squad.
Also, the fucking the comments he made, I don't know anybody's shit. Fine, you don't know anybody's shit. But I've been trying to make everybody else happy my whole career. When? When you forced a fucking trade off a championship team?
Guys,
That's when you were making everybody else happy?
Franks and Beans. He's a Franks and Beans too. This is a Franks and Beans.
Mamba mentality, Pippen ability. a Hall of
Facts.
Famer. I'm not slandering Kyrie by comparing him to Pippen. I might be overrating him. I'd rather have Pippen on my team than Kyrie.
I'd rather have Pippen than Kyrie.
Pippen locking down the other team's best player.
Yeah.
Kyrie gets up for Steph, and that's it. That's
And
it.
don't even guard Steph.
He only gets a.
You don't even guard Steph.
On D?
Yo, yeah.
Who?
You don't even guard
What
Steph.
point guard Kyrie shutting down?
What's the next topic?
What point guard
What's the
Kyrie
next
shutting
topic?
down?
We have been talking about this now.
This is
What
wild.
point guard Kyrie shutting down?
It's not about shutting down, bro. Like you are.
That's
You
what I'm
can't
saying.
say. You can't say. You can't say he only. Who is Steph locking down? Who is
Steph
any
is the
point guard locking
greatest
down?
shooter
It's a point
ever.
guard league now. It's a point guard league now. All these point guards get
Also,
off.
Steph, a great leader.
Damian Lillard gets off sometimes. James Harden for sure gets off. Kyrie gets off. Steph.
I'm
all
not
these guys.
sure
I'm
Kyrie's
not looking
better
at
than
these
Dame.
motherfuckers and be like, oh, he's locking them down. No.
I'm not positive Kyrie's better than Dame.
Okay, guys. So here's the issue.
Got wildin', son. And
Here's the
I love,
issue.
I love Dame Lillard, bro.
Guys,
but
guys.
got wildin'.
Cass, here's the issue. This is the best analogy that I've heard about this situation and the Franks and Beans ownership and brass of the Knicks. They brought home a fat, ugly chick at 9 p.m. You can bring home a fat, ugly chick from the club at 4 a.m. when it's closing. You can't bring home a fat, ugly chick at 9 p.m. and be like, yo, I didn't have any options. That's all I could have done. They didn't even explore their options. That's why I'm upset. So we got a big, fat, ugly chick.
Anthony Davis is, at worst, top 3? Top 4 in the NBA? Mm-hmm. You're not getting anybody better than him in a trade. So if you offer whatever you offer to Anthony Davis, what better could you do? What better could you do?
Just keep Porzingis.
The motherfuckers he don't want to be there.
Why
He's hurt.
does he not want to be there? Because the
fucking
brass
knows?
is stupid. We already know.
And one other
Because they're
thing,
not making the offers.
one other thing that we got to talk about that was really fucking weird
Mm-hmm.
in that fucking press conference before this shit got started. Rick Carlisle was like, "Oh, I just want to shout out to Giannis Porzingis and his family here. I want to thank him for everything he's done for us." That was very fucking telling, yo. That was very fucking telling. I think this motherfucker, and I love me some Porzingis, dog. Like I'm not even gonna want to be those haters that like, oh, he got drafted, he's not a Knick no more. Fuck him. I'm gonna still root for him. I hope he's healthy. I hope he balls out for the Mavericks because I love me some Luka Doncic also. I think he wanted to get his LeBron on, put his brother on some Rich Paul shit, and have him call the shots for the Garden, and they were like, nah, you can beat it. 2, I also think that knee is probably not as good as everyone is hoping it to be, and he wants to get that insurance to get paid up just in case it's not, like Gordon Hayward did. And, he got paid before he got hurt, but still, his brother, his knee, his money.
His health is a concern.
That's why he's in Dallas.
I said that when you pretended you were happy the Knicks had him or whatever you're saying. I used to say his health scares me.
Yeah.
I don't know if he's a durable dude. That scares me. If he stays hurt, the Mavs are going to get fucked and rue the day of this trade. I also think the Mavs, what they should do is let him sit the whole year, tank hard as fuck, try to get a top 5 pick because that's the only way they hold on to it, and hope they can get someone.
Where are they right now? They're not terrible though. They won like 20 games.
We're
right?
gonna get off of this.
7th worst team, 8th worst team.
All right, let's talk about this Super Bowl. Here's the thing.
I found out about WWE during the Porzingis trade.
Oh, yes. I want to talk about your WWE.
talk about that then?
Kaz got fired. And after talking to him this podcast, I get it. I completely get it, and I think Vince is a brilliant guy for cutting the fucking fat, man. It's a disease. Sometimes you got to cut the tumor out before it devours the whole body.
You think he said my N-word to Vince, and Vince was like, you will not
Vince be saying
compare
that,
me to a black man. Get out of here.
All right, so Super Bowl.
Shit, but that was time.
Here's the thing, and we're going to talk about WWE.
Yeah.
Super Bowl. Thoughts?
I didn't hate it as much as everybody else.
I almost fell asleep.
I loved it.
I legit almost fell asleep watching.
I loved it.
I was entertained.
Here's the thing about the Super Bowl, right? This is what I've been thinking. Everybody was upset that it was low scoring, but a low scoring game that's close is like a kick football game. Every time someone does potentially score, it changes
That's
the game
what Efe
drastically.
said. Efe hit us up and said it was like kick football.
I don't know. I don't remember that. But
No, he texted me.
Oh, so for me, so that's what I've been saying about it. I was like, this is just like soccer in that every single field goal, every potential score, everything was exciting as long as the game's close. What I hate are blowouts. Blowouts are boring as fuck. I don't even need to watch the end. But a close game, I don't care if it's 3-3.
Broncos a few years ago, that was a blowout. It was awful.
Awful game. So as long as it's close and everybody's in it, and both teams were in it until the last couple minutes of this game. Don't get it twisted. So I had a fucking great time watching it. I thought it was really fun. I loved Romo. I thought Romo was really exciting to watch. I loved like the defensive battle. I wasn't upset that they weren't.
I didn't mind
numbers.
it being low scoring. I like a good defensive game here and there, especially in the Super Bowl. That's like what I grew up on. Like these high scoring Super Bowls were like something new. Yeah. Like back in the day, Super Bowls used to be very.
So
fucking
why was it boring for you then?
I don't know. I just like I think I'm just kind of I was like football burnt out. You know what I'm saying? Like, I was so football burnt out. Like, look how exciting and fucking, like, into it we were talking about, like, free agency just now in the NBA.
Yeah.
We were just fucking, like,
but we're talking
sweating,
about our team.
yelling. No, either way. We were just
I wouldn't care as much if it wasn't our
very
team.
true. But I think, like, the NFL and just, like, football in general could have definitely used a Saints-Chiefs Super Bowl.
High scoring, fun.
Yeah. Like, I personally love a good defensive game, but I think for the sake of the league and, like, the way it was going, the last thing they needed was this old fuck to win another Super Bowl. Right?
Oh, I thought it was great.
I mean, it wasn't.
So to me, it just wasn't exciting. So
It
even though
wasn't
it was like a
exciting,
close
man.
game, and I do like close games, it wasn't like you didn't have any huge big plays or like it was just like, all right, 3 and out. It was just like
if it was like
For me,
if Jared,
I like that kind of stuff. Just because I can appreciate that. But maybe it's because I was watching soccer when I lived in Europe and I can appreciate like the almost score and what goes on with that and the fact that both teams are in it, who's going to make that last drive. And then when somebody does make a big play, like that play to Gronk that got them down to the 2, it was like this massive catch. You know? Like those little, when Sony Michel was just going for 20-yard runs.
Yeah, third quarter's when it turned up a little bit.
For me, it was exciting, but I understand how people watched it and they weren't into it, especially because the Super Bowl is something watched by like the most casual of casual fans. Not us. We like football. We watch on a weekly
And we
basis.
predicted all offense.
Yes, we did predict all offense. But one of the things that so I get why the average person, maybe not us, maybe not the assholes listening right now, but the average person is kind of let down by it, especially when you don't watch it. But if you're someone who's big into sports, you know, I fucking liked it, and I love the execution. I love how Tom made the fucking throws happen. Like, this guy really is the GOAT, man. He's really the fucking GOAT. And if you're American and you can't root for greatness, then I don't know how much of American you are.
He's the GOAT. There were a couple throws I was surprised he missed.
Yeah.
I think this was the oldest
pick
he's
in the
looked in a Super
beginning.
Bowl.
This is honestly the first time I wanted Tom Brady to win one.
Me too. It was my first time rooting for the Patriots.
I was like, give me 6.
LA don't deserve a Super Bowl champion. Y'all even go to the fucking games.
Yeah, they'll be back. I mean, hopefully, we'll see. I mean, I wanted Jared Goff to look better. Todd Gurley wasn't getting a lot of touches. Like,
Gurley's clearly injured. Gurley's going to get knee surgery, guaranteed, and we're going to find out what's really wrong with him. I think it's meniscus, and it just there were times where like I think he broke out for like a 9-yard run in the 4th, right? Yeah. And it was like one of those plays where he ran up the left side. I think it's called a left, whatever, doesn't matter. But that's a touchdown for Todd Gurley.
Oh yeah,
week 4.
And they caught his ass. They caught him from behind too.
No, maybe it was a side, but it was like it was one of those things where it's like, oh, he's making a sharp cut. The hole was
so fucking open.
Yes.
Anytime during the season, that's a touchdown.
So he's definitely injured.
Yeah.
But no, I thought it was just a fucking dope game, and I just really enjoyed watching it.
I will say this, though. This is a very unfortunate end for the NFL.
Yeah, that was my whole shit.
Oh, it's
such an exciting year.
Yeah.
We loved every fucking game. Then the championship, the NFC championship ends on that call, that non-call.
Yeah.
Then the team that gets in looks like they don't belong at all.
Right.
That was my thing.
Completely outcoached, completely outclassed, puts up 3 points, and all anybody's thinking is Drew Brees would have scored points.
Yeah.
Jared Goff looked terrible.
Awful.
Drew Brees would not have.
Yeah, Jared's really exposed in the last half of the season. Like, big time exposed. They lost a running back, and it's like, oh, this guy is mediocre at best. at best.
Yeah, he did not look good.
But he hasn't looked good the last
He has
8
not
games.
looked good since
I
kind of
feel like
game.
it's weird. Is it weird with like, I don't know, like with like second and third year quarterbacks, like they come in, they make a little splash, like everyone's on their dick.
This class in particular, Goff, Wentz, and Dak Prescott, has been a weird up and down class.
Weird fucking
Dak-
quarterback class.
Dak rookie year, incredible. Back half of his second year and first half of this year, terrible.
Yeah.
Carson Wentz, up and down rookie year, second year, motherfucking all pro.
Yeah.
And then all of a sudden this year, not so good.
It kind of reminds me of the year with like Andrew Luck, Robert Griffin, what's the other guy who's
Russell
on the Vikings
Wilson.
now? Russell Wilson's and the dude that backed up RG3.
Oh, Teddy
Like-
Bridgewater.
No. He was on the Redskins too. White guy.
Oh, Kirk Cousins.
Kirk Cousins.
Cousins.
Yeah. All those rookies. I was like, they started out kind of hot.
Yeah.
They all kind of trailed off, and now they're all just like real fucking average.
Except
you know
Wilson.
what I'm saying? Except Russell Wilson. And who knows, man? Like
I
people,
think Andrew
I was
Luck-
really high on Jared Goff coming out of college.
For what it's worth,
right?
I think Andrew Luck, I think he had a great year this year, and I think the problem was they never put a line around him. He got crushed every year.
And now he's got a little protection. All of a
now-
sudden,
yeah.
you're starting to see the guy
That's who,
thrive.
this is who he was supposed to be in his third year.
Yeah.
So here's the thing with the
mean, like-
Patriots, which is interesting,
Go ahead.
right? Is it just proves that people want wins more than they want progress, right? Like the Knicks are this perfect example of a team who's built
Please not
for
talk about the Knicks no
progress. Do you know what I mean? But they're just like, I care about a front office that, you know, reflects the players and reflects the people that are in this game, et cetera. And the Knicks suck, and people are like, get Dolan the fuck out of there. That's the worst owner in sports. What a
Right.
piece of shit. It is known that everyone on the Patriots front office is a Trump-supporting, MAGA hat-wearing person.
So are the Rams, though.
And they don't give a fuck.
So are the Rams, though.
But no, people don't give a fuck. Everybody's celebrating the streets. Like, let's get these fucking wins. Let's do it. That's how it's working. 6 rings. Everybody's dancing with everybody in there. Cardi B dancing with the
see,
older crowd.
that was a little. That was the thing that kind of rubbed me a little bit.
I'm
the
saying
wrong way,
motherfuckers
bro.
want to win, yo. They
I'm
want
like, yo.
championships. They want championships more than they want progress, bro.
I wasn't mad. I wasn't even mad.
Yeah.
I wasn't mad at Meek.
Fucking yeah. What are we talking about? Of course.
Like, I'm not gonna live to see progress.
Listen, if you told
I'll
me
live to
right
see
now,
a Super Bowl.
if you told me right now the Cowboys win a Super Bowl if I voted for Trump, I'm in the motherfucking
oh my
booth tonight, bro. I'm in the
So
booth.
if my vote don't count, fuck
I'm
it.
gonna call my cousin, tell him to pack his fucking bags. It's not looking good
Nah,
for
no
you,
bullshit.
fam.
If I was guaranteed a Knicks championship,
Shh, gosh, shut up.
Yo, shut up, Alex. God damn, yo.
oh, he's already in office, bro. What the fuck more can I do?
Alex is just here to make sure that like you maintain all black opinions. Like the second you start to veer off, Alex just whispers out of nowhere. He barely
Dude,
black.
I was like, oh,
This
shit,
guy's
my
Puerto Rican.
That is true.
Yo, I'm black.
White
Is it last name
girl.
Sanchez?
Yeah, white girls in Puerto Rico, like get out of here, bro.
At
Okay,
least I got a black girlfriend.
Yes, I was trying.
Shots fired. Kyrie not a Max.
that's right. Kaz is killing Mike Black. Alex is Sean White Black or Sean King. What's the guy's name?
Sean White is his girl.
And so kind of your point just about the Super Bowl being a little boring, like I didn't think the game was boring. Like I enjoyed it, but like just like you said, man, like just the way this was like the offensive innovation season. It was like, oh, defense is dead. Everything is big fucking plays and quarterbacks and huge yards and big plays and football's fun again. And spoke right directly into that fucking amazing Super Bowl commercial with the NFL 100 with
We're gonna
every
talk about
fucking
that.
player under the sun. It's like, oh man, football is fun. Football was so fun this year.
It was great.
Motherfuckers just kind of like ignored that protest up until the Super Bowl.
Yep.
Like, all
And the
season.
only reason we noticed it is because we had 2 weeks with no games.
That's true.
That's the only reason we brought our focus back. We got bored.
Like,
Yo, real
football
talk,
was so
it's
fun
easy
this
to
year.
protest when your team sucks. Like, black people in Boston was not protesting the Patriots. You know what I mean?
Hell no, I ain't taking no knees out there.
You know,
but to be
Toe on
fair,
the line.
YG was at every single game, right? Don't act like you super supportive Black Lives Matter, and you front row it every
He
single
has
game.
a song called "Fuck Donald Trump." That's probably his biggest song.
You out here fuck Donald Trump, but you there front row. Come
Probably
on,
homies
yo.
with Marcus Peters, to be honest.
Say what?
He probably homies with Marcus Peters.
Probably,
Maybe.
probably.
All I'm saying is like you can't ask people to boycott and then like not ask the
boycott.
players to boycott.
Boycott. Do what you got to do, man. Like it's this America, bro. Like if you not watching the game or you donating to a cause makes you feel better about this fucking conglomerate that is
See what you did,
doing
Alex?
all this bullshit. Do what you got to do. But like I donated to the cause. I've marched all that shit. But I just love football, bro. Like I like football.
You talking to who?
I love football, man.
I donate the money to Vans, little shit.
Yeah,
you know,
you know what I'm saying.
$59.99 or whatever, because Colin Kaepernick's song wasn't in the name wasn't in the song.
Something.
I did that shit, and I turned right around and turned the fucking game on right afterwards.
Listen,
I'm watching the game.
When Sports Center popping, everything stopped.
Yeah, baby. Dun-dun-dun. Come on, bro. Dun-dun-dun.
I just, bro, we're
Come
Americans,
on.
man. We love football. We love the Super Bowl. Like, the only thing that was really super whack about the Super Bowl was the commercials. Outside of like maybe two.
All right, let's talk
Everything was
about this
whack.
NFL commercial.
One
right?
good commercial.
They had this dope NFL commercial where they basically had
the
every
100th
single
NFL
player.
season.
It was the 100th NFL season, so they had every single player that's been like, of note in it. And there was like this fake fumble at this award ceremony, and all the players were fighting for the ball. And the commercial was so amazing until this stupid little girl. Stupid little
100%.
girl
Oh my God.
pops up, and Larry Fitzgerald. No, who is it? No, Richard Sherman.
It was Richard Sherman.
Richard Sherman walks up. And is like, "Can I have the ball, little girl?" And she's like, "Why don't you get it for me?" I wish he closed.
Yo,
I
I thought that was coming. I thought that was coming.
I was like, yo, you know there's got to be a cut of that commercial somewhere floating on the internet where Rich Sherman just fucking levels
her.
that.
Bro, that's dude.
And then ended with a hashtag equality.
No, you know what it should have been? This would have been the best commercial ever. The person who spears it was from an XFL team, and the commercial is really for the XFL. It's like, we're coming. 14-year-olds just
That
get
would've been it.
drilled,
God damn it,
and then
yo.
Vince just knocks Goodell off of the fucking off the podium. It's like, let's get ready for football, whatever that. This is the XFL, dude. That's how you fix that. But I felt every fucking. Did you guys feel this way? At least every commercial was this pandering shit over. Like even the beginning of the Super Bowl.
It was no fun. The Super Bowl's supposed to be fun. NFL's supposed to be fun. Like every commercial had a fucking message and a fucking
Man, when I was a kid, I remember noticing this. It was when I was in middle school. It went from beer commercials having all the money and doing fantastic ads.
Yeah.
Then it was tech companies. I don't know what the fuck they're talking about. And then about 4 or 5 years ago, it became about a message. They did some shit for farmers. They did some shit on immigration.
They were showing the fuck. It was a Washington Post
Motherfucking
commercial.
avocados
It
always
was
gets a
like-
Super Bowl commercial.
Yeah, the avocado. How the fuck did it get? Yeah. Anyway.
Bruh, keep avocados off my.
But yeah, like there was like a Washington Post commercial that was like supposed to be about newspapers. I was like, yeah, some journalists die for this, and they show
Yeah.
like obituaries. I'm like, yo,
Fucking
what
idiots.
the fuck?
Why would you die for
What
a story? Just lie. Like fake it. You
Like,
can
yo, I got
fake
kids,
it. It's
bro.
completely okay.
Yeah, and it's like, god damn. And
Anyway.
there wasn't really a compelling reason too. It was like, and these people died because the truth means you can make a choice. I'm like, but I'm dead.
Yo, what'd you think about the halftime?
Whack.
Whack.
Well, it was whack when they had the guests, but I thought when Maroon 5 just did it by themselves, it was fine. Stop with the guests. Like, I understand you're in Atlanta and you're worried that they're going to call you racist, so you're like, okay, let's bring black people into it. That's literally what they did. They're like, how many?
They
Okay,
brought Travis Scott for 45 seconds. Like, you guys happy now?
Son,
You good? We're good? We're
Travis
good?
Scott, I think, rapped Drake's part of Sicko Mode, right? Didn't he? Or like,
Nah. He did
it was just
verse.
his?
He did it. They played the beginning of the Drake verse when that fucking comet was coming in or whatever.
Right. Or at least
And
there was some
then-
of it. Yeah.
and then
But it
Travis
just shows
Scott
you
did
how
his shit.
useless he is on that song.
He's useless on most records.
Yeah.
I fuck with Travis.
No,
Yeah.
I fuck with Travis too, but Travis
Yeah.
Scott is really just like DJ Khaled, but like a hype man.
But he makes the beats.
He makes the beats.
He makes the beats.
Khaled.
and
Khaled doesn't make the beats.
he makes some.
No, Khaled makes no beats. Khaled brings everybody together.
All right, well, yeah, that's the Khaled part. That's the Travis's appeal a lot.
Yeah.
Like he could collaborate with the best of them. And you know what?
Can't let a brown man get no credit.
Big Boy was cool.
About credit, he's like the
Big Boy was
what is
cool.
it? Nick Fury of
of rap.
like music. You know what I mean? It's just like he's finding somebody. He's like,
he just shows
hey,
up behind
bitch, why don't
Drake."
you come save the day? Yeah, you got on this shit too. It's
Just shows up
fun.
at Cardi B's house like, we've been waiting for you, Cardi.
I didn't like Maroon 5 either. And I'm not the guy that's like, this is so boring. But I was
Yeah.
like, yo, this shit boring.
Yeah, I think it sucked because they couldn't get their groove because they were trying to like make everybody come in and do their thing and
like a choir.
And all black choir.
I thought that shit was pandering. You're talking about pandering.
The whole thing is
pandering.
It's all. It's like, how do we get not called racist? Okay, we need a choir. Make them all black. The beginning before, why don't we do a whole thing about how social justice is important to the NFL and have Dr. King's daughter flip the coin, right?
Yeah. Something like that. Yeah,
it's like they're trying to cover their fucking asses. That's what it felt like. And every commercial was trying to cover its asses. And it was like, bro, just fuck. We're watching people take years off their life.
Yep.
Right? Everybody here has the life expectancy of a Great Dane. And we're pissed and we're actually fine with it. We're just watching, enjoying them killing each other. We don't need to like have this little girl in the NFL commercial. Yeah, you can do it. How many girls play football? How many females play football? Bro, they can't even run fast enough to beat the refs. They can't stay on the sidelines to have the play calls. Do you know what I mean? And we are going to show, listen, lady assholes, I'm listening right now. Y'all got to see this clip. We're going to show a clip a little bit later of this Division I NCAA female basketball game. And lady assholes, let me tell you something. If a man that can't do any fucking contouring or shit on his face starts telling you about makeup, you should be equally as pissed off as we were watching this debacle that unfolded on national television.
I'm a big proponent of women's basketball. I've been telling motherfuckers to watch WNBA. It's fun. But holy fuck.
Bro, we're going to get to it in a second. But yeah, with the Maroon 5, it was like...
Yeah, with the Maroon 5,
but it was still it was a boring performance.
They got bops. At the end, it got better.
Yeah, they got to the hits. They got to the good stuff at the end.
They were even pandering to the gay community.
Say what?
They were even pandering to the gay community.
What'd they do?
He took his shirt off?
Yeah. And
That's just rock star shit.
No, but the way he was moving, though, like I was with a friend or whatever, and she was like, yo, is he gay? Like, she thought he was gay with the way he was moving.
Rock stars do tend to, like, dance gay and, like, have like, a gay look and stuff like that. A lot of them are gay.
That's Mick Jagger, bro. Mick Jagger and fucking, what's the guy from Queen?
Freddie Mercury.
Yeah, he was gay.
The Axl
Freddie
Rose.
Super gay, bro.
Like, all these dudes, that's just, like, the MO for rock.
Play with some
I didn't mind, like, when they had Tom Petty, I was like, oh, this is cool. It's like this, like, legendary dude. Fine, but I was like, I get it. Maroon 5, I don't think is legendary or super fun. Like, that Jagger song was all right, but like...
You motherfuckers.
They got hits, bro. They could have been fine, but you just...
book Bruno Mars every year for
yeah,
the
Bruno
rest of
could
the
kill
decade,
it.
bro.
Word.
You just
Bruno
need...
has
Bruno's perfect.
He's the
Bruno's
fucking...
perfect. He's got enough hits. They're mainstream enough where everybody can attach themselves to it.
He's racially ambiguous.
Minorities, so you don't feel fun. But how fucked up
him.
is the world right now that, like, literally every move that these corporations are making, they're like, what are Black Twitter going to say? Well, okay, have Dr. King's daughter do it. But
well,
as a black guy, don't you feel pandered to?
No.
Don't you
Here's the
feel
thing.
it's like uncomfortable? It's not uncomfortable.
I don't give a fuck. But the reason why I see why they're doing it is because they're playing catch up.
Yep.
They're playing catch up, dog. Yep. Like if they weren't doing fucked up shit for like the NBA doesn't need to pander because like they've been on it for the better part of last 10, 15 years or whatever, right? The NFL, they're so behind the fucking 8 ball, they feel like they got to do that type of shit where it's like, all right, well, we'll pander because fuck, we kind of blackballed this guy and gonna has a big message and like we can't pretend it's not happening and all this kneeling and shit. Like,
but if you know you're being pandered to, isn't that worse?
Nah, you know what it is? I just don't. I feel nothing. I feel nothing towards it. It's not like, oh, wow, thank you, NFL. Thank you for thinking of me. I don't feel like that. Like, most black people just say, like, oh, okay, Coretta's asking. All right, whose ball is it? Like, nobody gives a fuck. Like, it's not anything.
So you don't feel like they're trying to manipulate you? That's how I would feel.
I don't feel manipulated.
I would be double pissed off because I'd be like, oh, you think you can manipulate? Wait, you think that I'm not going to be upset that you blackball this guy just because you threw somebody with the same color skin up there? Fuck you. No, I'd be double pissed off.
Oh. America's dumb, man.
I can see why you'd be double pissed off.
Do you personally feel pandered to or like annoyed by that?
No, I feel exactly like guys. I just don't get it.
There's nothing that bothers me more than when I think people pity me. That's why I hate white liberals. I feel like they pity
this is not pity.
Yeah, but
this is a reaction of fear, right? And they're afraid of your backlash, not yours.
Or
they're afraid of the
even overcorrection.
The backlash, right? Yeah. The black backlash. They're afraid of it. So what they're trying to do is pander to it before the backlash happens.
Yeah, I mean,
that's what Cardi did too. Like, Cardi did this so fucking brilliant.
Well, they're not. NFL never before the backlash.
Fucking brilliant. Cardi, she's so smart, dude. And she knows how to work these people so fucking well. By these people, I mean Black Twitter. She says no to the fucking halftime show.
That's not about working, but she is black social media.
She be working
Like she
these
is
motherfuckers,
like more than Cal. What Cal did to Snapchat, Cardi B did for Instagram.
Fair, that's fair. But the like she says no, I support Cap. I'm not going to do it. Right now, I would not be surprised if she said that she wasn't going to do it because they wouldn't give her own stage. She was like, I'm only going to do it if I get my own stage. And I wonder if they said no, but it doesn't matter. Let's see what happens. So she says no. Then boom, they go. Then what does she do that week? She accepts the Super Bowl commercial by Pepsi, same brand sponsoring the Super Bowl. She's doing a concert there, which she's getting paid to do by the NFL or by the sponsors for the Super Bowl, right? She's dancing with Kraft, right?
That event was for prison reform. It was hosted by Meek Mill, and he got Robert Kraft to come to it.
Really?
That's what that was for. Yeah.
And so there's
Cardi
no conflict of interest. I guess, Trump, to be honest, is a big proponent of prison reform. He did something to get somebody out, so I guess it's okay.
I mean, that's what that was for. It wasn't like some like NFL Super Bowl event. I mean, it was at the Super Bowl.
But is it conflict of interest to be like partying with the guy who's like a big supporter of the guy that you are saying you hate on Twitter?
Nah, because we can't say you got to hang out with people who disagree with you politically, and then if you're hanging out with somebody who you disagree with politically, be like, oh, you phony.
There you go. Yeah, and
because I'm a big proponent of if you have a friend who's a Trump supporter. Not a fucking racist, but like, so he's like, look, man, I'm poor.
All right, that's fair.
You know what I mean?
And then in addition to that, like, if I'm Meek Mill and like I'm big friends with Robert Kraft or whatever, and like I don't see a bunch of other owners like hanging with like Snoop and Cardi and like going to these events that Meek is bringing you to about prison reform. So at least, yeah, you might have given to Trump, you might do all this other shit, but at least like Meek is trying to do something.
Oh, I love crossing out. I think it's great. I think it's awesome. I'm just saying, like, she did her due diligence, so she didn't get any backlash about taking that Pepsi check.
To be fair, though,
Super Bowl.
That Pepsi commercial is going to be shown millions of times over after the Super Bowl.
Sure,
people will forget that it was a Super Bowl.
I'm not knocking the hustle. Do it. I'm all about it. I'm saying she knows exactly what she's doing. She's savvy. Sure. That's all I'm saying. Like,
if there was 1 second
even
of that
going at
commercial,
Tommy Lahren,
like spinning the fucking football on the finger, then I don't think she would have did it.
Doesn't matter. The point I'm saying is like when she went at Tommy Lahren, like that's calculated. Like.
Yeah,
that's food.
Anybody who does that.
That's easy food. Like I even see Nicki Minaj's poor ass man. This girl's so sad. I feel bad for Nicki, man. It's so sad.
No, she's trying anything.
She's trying anything to get on. Like Nicki went at Tommy Lahren today on Twitter. Like she's trying to get woke points. Like she's her career so fucked that she's trying to get woke points by going at the lowest hanging fruit, which is Tommy Lahren. But and what I'd say, and I say in my question of the day, even today, is like. The way you get rid of Tommy Lahren, like Tommy Lahren uses black outrage as oxygen, right?
Of course.
So the way you get rid of her is
That's
you suffocate her by not paying attention to her. Yep. She'll suffocate and die if you don't pay attention to her. But the problem is, Cardi and now Nicki use Tommy Lahren as oxygen. Right? So they're like, ooh, I'm going to go at Tommy because now I'm going to look super woke and they're not going to come at me for this Super Bowl ad.
Yeah,
and then Nicki's like, she's the smartest. She's the smartest.
Yep.
So, and then Nicki came late.
Same way people used to use Ann Coulter, whatever her name is.
Coulter, yeah.
Same way people used to use her, bro. Like, used to go, I forgot what the show was on, but the Bill Maher shit or whatever the fuck show she's on.
I bet they're both cool with the arrangement. I bet Tommy's like, cool, this keeps me relevant. Cool, this keeps you relevant.
Absolutely.
Whatever.
And that's what I was trying to say is like, if y'all really want to get out of this,
just ignore the bitch.
Say nothing to her because literally, and people were getting upset at me on Twitter today. They're like, you can't tell us who we got to knock, this, that, the other. She's like, we have to go at these people. I'm like, bruh, she was on an internet-based news station. Now she's on Fox News.
Because of you.
Because of you.
Rush Limbaugh did the same shit.
Same shit. They know how to work your emotions. They know how to use outrage as press. Outrage is the best press.
You know
They're
who else
so
fucking
calculated.
did it? Trump,
yeah.
1,000%.
you say Trump is president.
Yeah.
He was having to pay people to come to his rallies.
And
then the more we got outrage and the more CNN was like, oh, people watch because they're outraged about Trump. Let's keep giving them coverage.
Yep.
Then you reach the people who are hopeless or easily manipulated or whatever adjective who are like, yo, I like this guy. He speaks to me. I'm going to vote for him. If you just never got outraged by him, if your brother, I had a big brother. My brother picked on me mercilessly.
Yep.
Only way I could do it, if I can't beat him and you can't beat these people, you just got to ignore them.
Ignore them. Simple as that. And to the Trump
and it's not like she has an actual like talent or something.
No.
Like her literal saving grace is
annoying black people.
Yes.
Annoying black people is her skill.
She's annoying.
But here's the thing. And I know this for a fact. In conservative circles, They think she's an idiot.
Of course.
The only people that care about what Tomi Lahren says are blacks and liberal whites.
Yeah.
On Twitter.
Yeah.
Actual like political folks and specialists truly think she's stupid. They have no respect for her. So you're propping up this person that the industry doesn't even give a fuck about.
Yep.
Don't that remind you of Trump? No politician thinks Trump is smart.
And then boom.
Don't matter.
Oh man, there was something I wanted to say about the Trump thing that you said. What was it? What were you saying? What were you saying that made you start talking about Trump?
Saying that
Rush
he's the
Limbaugh.
same.
This is what these people use.
Yeah,
they're
same
jokes.
tactics.
We could just ignore them. They're nobody.
So here's the Trump formula. And if you watch it, I figured it out. I've been trying to like pull back a little bit and figure out how he really operates, right? Trump gets in some hot water, and it will happen again in the near future. You'll see it. Trump gets in hot water and immediately says something about trannies. Anytime it gets really, it gets, watch. Anytime it gets really sticky, right? Anytime he's in trouble, anytime they're coming at him hard, anytime the Dems really got him on something, fast forward, anytime it looks like the numbers are down, anytime he loses a negotiation, he just says, trannies can't be in the army. We're not going to do free tranny surgery for Medicare. He does some trans thing because he knows there's such a small part of the population. So he's not, and he knows that most people actually really don't care about that issue. It's just like a fake issue to most people. Like voters aren't going to be swayed, but it's something that his people will support, and the detractors or whatever they're called are going to be really against.
They'll forget about everything else.
Boom, they forget about everything. I guarantee you in the near future, watch shit get sticky for him. And I get something's going to happen from trannies.
I don't think he just does it with trannies, which is hilarious.
No, there's other things.
But
it's an example.
It's hilarious that you went straight for the trannies, though.
Because that's the one I see the most. Like,
perfect example is kneeling.
Yeah.
He was in hot water about the FBI investigations, whatever, and then he was like, "These sons of bitches kneel. You should get out there and fire them right there. You're fired." That's all he's doing is saying, "Okay, here's something. Here's just throw a bone for a dog to chase."
It's a specific bone.
Anything.
It's a specific bone that will rally his side.
Yes.
It's a bone that he can justify. Like, this is how you work the system. The bone has to be justified on some level. So he justifies that bone with, why are we not standing for the flag? Let's add the military into how are you disrespecting the military. And then all of a sudden you're like, I mean, I see what you're doing. You're adding things aren't in here, but the way you're phrasing it makes sense because we do want to stand for the military. We do want to. So it's justifiable. And Coulter would do similar things, a little bit more outrageous. Same thing with the trannies, right? Same thing. It's like,
and extremes on both sides are so blinded by it. I don't even want to say dumb, but they're just so blinded by it. They won't even give it the, I see what you're doing, but they're just going to go straight for, yeah, motherfucker, you're not supporting the military. How are you not supporting the military? And then the extreme left people are going to be so blinded, they're not going to be like, yo, he's just playing a game. Yeah. So we stop focusing on the fucking NFL. Like, how could he say this about blah, blah, blah? And it's like, no, man, this is, you got this guy in your sights. Just go, shoot.
And they know exactly what to do. They know he knows exactly what to say to piss you off and make him happy. Mm-hmm. I don't know. For me, when I pull back and I watch these formulas that people use, it's almost kind of like, it's almost sad that people fall for it.
Yeah, it's so fucking silly and stupid. It's like, yo, you really, it's almost like sticks and stones may break my bones type of shit. It's like, really, you're going to fall for the lowest hanging fruit every single time. Every single time.
And you know what he knows? He knows that people will react based on their own reward system. So when Tommy says something and you dog walk her, you get retweeted for dog walking Tommy. Yeah. Tommy knows that. So she's like, watch me piss these motherfuckers off.
And then her name is everywhere. Every time she gets retweeted, her name is in that retweet.
Everywhere.
You know how I found out? And this is exactly to your point. You know how I found out about Tomi Lahren? Twitter was outraged. I follow black people who are outraged on Twitter, and that's when I was following, who the fuck is Tomi Lahren?
Dog, I did the same shit. I'm like, why are all these people pissed
off? And if I try
to
watch her report, I can't get through 3 minutes. I'm like, yo, this bitch is annoying.
For months, I'm thinking she's this big Fox News person.
Internet.
The Blaze.
She had an internet. I've never heard the Blaze in my life.
A subscription internet
and then
thing.
she gets fucking Fox.
It sounds like a shitty Weedhead magazine.
Posted on Facebook. That's where the clips would pop
Yep.
off on Facebook. Right now, there's nothing wrong with the internet. Everybody should be going
Love
towards
the
the internet. Love the internet. Right now, we all listen to this on the internet. But the point being is, you are propping her up so much so that a major television network is going to throw crazy bread.
Fox News already did, no?
Oh, of course, they
She's not
already
on
did.
Fox
Yeah,
already?
she's regularly on them.
Yeah.
So anyway,
In the words of Chris Stapps, stay woke.
Yes.
they woke to how these motherfuckers manipulate you.
Yo, there was
We
actually
hardly knew you, Chris
There's two
Stapps.
topics about the Super Bowl I want to bring up, and we can talk about both. Tom Brady, the greatest athlete of all time. Do we want to talk about that anymore?
Okay, how about this
How
question?
about Kaz brought it up 2 weeks ago, and now everybody's saying it.
What's that?
Brady's better
Brady
than
over
Jordan.
Jordan.
Okay, so
Who said it first, guys?
has Brady or let's have the conversation. Brady over Jordan. Has Jordan ever taken has Jordan ever taken a team this devoid of offense to the championship?
No.
Like, let's think about
Never.
what Tom Brady did. Like, this might be his most impressive win, right? He took his running back, Sony Michel, we just found out this year, but not as highly touted running back. The backup running back, Rex Burkhead.
Burkhead.
We don't even know who the fuck this guy is. Chris Hogan was a lacrosse player.
Yeah.
Okay?
Julian
Julian
was a
Edelman
quarterback.
was a quarterback. Not even drafted, right? Didn't even get invited to the
I don't think
combine.
so, no. And Gronk's on his last fucking legs. He,
Listen,
I
Gronk-
can outrun Gronk at this point.
Yo, it is. Now, he's an incredible player. Let's give it up. But that's the most
Absolutely.
impressive player in the team right there. It's not like Gronk dominated.
No, Gronk's not what
Julian
Gronk was.
dominated.
Yeah.
So, has there been a worse offensive team that has won a Super Bowl?
I think there's been worse.
There's the Ravens when they had that insane defense.
Was it Trent Dilfer? When Trent Dilfer
yeah,
was
like when
quarterback?
they beat the Giants.
Not the Flacco one, the one
Yeah,
before
when they beat the
that.
Giants.
Yeah, that was pretty terrible.
But who was their running back?
Jamal Lewis was good.
Jamal Lewis was
good.
an
Yeah. He was
elite
MVP
running back.
MVP candidate, yeah.
Trent Dilfer was actually what was holding the offense back. He was not good. He was a game manager. And Brady's, I think, you know what I actually thought this time? Because on the Patreon episode,
Yeah.
Kaz, you weren't there. You were getting fired. On the Patreon episode.
Which we have to talk about.
Which we will talk about, yeah. It's actually a funny story. So
Yeah, Vince called him the N-word as well. As we were doing the Patreon, Andrew said, I think Brady retires after this. Now, I don't think Brady retires after this, but I did think Brady looks old. For the first time, maybe ever, I thought Brady never looked old to me in a Super Bowl, but I thought Brady looks old.
Yeah.
Like he's missing some throws he doesn't normally miss.
He threw
just
some ducks.
Seems a little, my boy, shouts to my guy Brian, patron, captain, whatever. He brought up a great point. I watched Super Bowl with him. Tom Brady, this is how fucking great he is. He has been to more Super Bowls himself than every other team in the league.
Yeah.
Cowboys have been to 8, Steelers have been to 8, Brady been to 9.
Yeah.
If that's not the greatest,
Yeah.
Jordan been to 17 finals?
Yeah. And motherfuckers, and then the argument I've got every single time is, oh, well, Tom Brady doesn't play defense. Here's my answer to that. Tom Brady manages a game so well, he will keep your best offense off the field as long as he fucking feels like
That's
it.
defense.
And if that's not defense,
That's a great point.
I don't know what the fuck is.
I also think you can't hold him accountable for something
way the game is
designed.
Yeah.
Yeah, like the game is designed so quarterbacks don't play defense.
Yeah.
You have to judge people within their sport. Now,
And I'm sorry, I'll take that longevity of nearly 20 years. You can always look up and be like, number 12 is suiting up, number 12 is throwing
Yeah.
the ball over. And I love Jordan. And people are like, oh, he went undefeated in the finals. I'm like, yeah,
Did he
but
make it to the finals in half the years he played?
Thank you. There was a whole bunch.
So-
the Celtics used to whip his ass. The
Yeah.
Pistons used to whip his ass. The fucking,
Yeah.
there was a lot of years.
First season as a starter, Brady won
it's
the Super
hard
Bowl.
for us to look at Tom Brady and think of him as an athlete. It's easy to look at Jordan and think of him as an athlete.
Yeah.
That's all it is. It's just Tom Brady can't jump high. If Tom Brady could jump high and run fast, it would not even be a question. If
What if Tom
Tom
Brady
Brady was Aaron,
Let's ask the real question. What if Tom Brady was
Greatest
black?
athlete of all time.
he's the greatest athlete of all time.
Because he would look more athletic.
Because he would look like an athlete,
Son,
right?
if Tom Brady was black,
Yeah.
first of all, no way he'd be dating Giselle.
Or maybe.
No, he'd have a way cuter girlfriend. Giselle's built like sticks, bro. Are you kidding me? No way. You think he's going for Giselle?
Oh, God. Who's he going for then?
Come on, dude.
Megan the Stallion?
Who?
Megan the Stallion? You don't know me.
Is that Tiana Trump?
Alex, you know who Megan the Stallion is. Well, it's not Tiana Trump. Tiana Trump, Jimmy Garoppolo learned that the hard way with fucking, God, who's the porn star?
Oh, yeah, the porn star. No, who is he dating? Who's he
Megan Thee
dating?
Stallion.
That's a thorough.
If he's dating, all right, who is he dating? That's a Beyonce. Simple as that.
Yeah.
Bye,
Yeah,
Jay.
right.
But Jay-Z is lucky that Tom Brady. Jay-Z is lucky that Tom Brady is a
Right.
Trump supporter, because if Tom Brady voted for Bernie Sanders, Beyonce would be clapping in those stands in the last
my
17
God.
years. I promise you that.
Nah, I think he would have had Kim K.
Kim K, yeah.
Maybe.
Yeah. Kim K would have
Yeah.
got jaws in that quick fast.
Yeah.
Oh, good point.
Kim
Good
K would've
point.
got
Good
Jaws back
point.
quick
Good
fast.
point.
Yeah,
Good point.
yeah.
She does love her
Bruh.
MAGA supporters.
It's very true.
She got a type.
MAGA support a football player? Shit.
Both of them probably suffering from mental illness.
Kim K ain't never had no GOAT athlete.
Reggie Bush is.
Reggie Bush was great in college, and then he was a disappointing pro.
You know what's fucked up about Reggie Bush though? Like, cause the whole like, she's bad, bro. How the fuck?
Yeah.
The fucked up shit about Reggie Bush is that like you can't even talk about his USC shit anymore since it's like stricken from the record books.
Yeah.
But, like,
No, he was the man. He was the man.
He was the fucking man.
Yeah, yeah.
He was the most
Kim
outside
is
of.
bad, son. Holy
God,
shit.
shit.
She is one fine ass woman.
Yeah,
Oh
I'll
my
be
God.
forgetting, bro.
And she got her snapback too.
What is that? That's a weird ass picture. Why'd you click on that one?
I know. Yo, Adam, what you into?
You into
Yo.
that shit, bro?
I didn't chill out, bro.
Not like something like we like.
Golly.
I be forgetting, bro. I'm like, damn, she kind of is bad, bro.
She's goddamn gorgeous. I mean, Giselle's beautiful face, like stunning face, but I'm not as into. I like a
Like
little bit more
bitches change
curvature
the way they look because
based
of Kim
on.
Kardashian.
Oh yeah, every girl's a clone now.
Like she's.
Brady- you're a
Brady had
brunette, you're a
Beyonce,
Kim
though,
K
is what's
girl.
important.
Dude, yes. Jay-Z doesn't stand a chance.
Brady's the world's foremost alpha male, man. I believe this. If the whole world is lost and needed directions, I just follow
Go
Brady.
with Tom Brady,
Yeah.
without a doubt.
That's it.
Okay. Let's go. Okay, so let's go back to so the discussion about being the GOAT. If Tom Brady is black, undeniably greatest.
Undeniably, like nobody even
athlete
questions
history.
it. Nobody even
100%.
questions it.
I think
Especially
Floyd
in
is.
America
I don't
with
think
football.
that anybody has touched Floyd in terms of greatness and longevity. But people don't respect boxing as much as basketball or football, so it's not up there. But I think Floyd's the best. But let's remove Floyd because not a lot of people are boxing fans. Is
Yeah, I
Tom
can't speak to
Brady
that.
better? Is he looked at as a better athlete if he's black? You say absolutely.
Absolutely.
You say
I say absolutely, but I also wonder if Middle America, because we forget we're in New York coast,
Yeah.
and most of our fans are minorities, so
Yeah.
they're not going to give it up to a white dude. Would Middle America be like, nah, man, he's
Here's
not
the question.
fucking Joe Montana?
here's a question: is there a more racist place than Boston?
He wins in Boston.
No,
Okay,
Bill Russell.
true.
Listen, Bill Russell used to get they used to hang nooses on the bench. They used to do all types of racist
Away
shit to Bill
teams,
Russell.
bro.
Yeah.
Away teams,
Nah, Bill
bro.
Russell went through
Even
it
in Boston, even
I'm
though he was
pretty sure.
trying to get fucking food to eat. Like this motherfucker would be the reigning MVP and be like, don't serve your kind here, buddy.
Really?
Yes, bro. Bill Russell got it everywhere, especially in Boston.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure Bill Russell got it.
Oh, I thought that was on the road. I heard
Yeah,
those
this is
stories
like the
about not
60s,
being able
bro.
to
It
stay in
wasn't
the
like-
hotels.
Yeah,
I thought
dude.
Boston was about it, and I was like, wow, if winning really does cure all evils.
You know what's
Okay.
weird? This picture, scroll up a little bit. I think Brady's only wearing 5 rings in this picture. Oh no, there's
He's got
6
one on the
other-
thing, yeah.
on the other hand.
Okay. Okay. So you think if he is black, then he's the number one, and then why is he not looked at it because he's
I
white?
still think, honestly,
I think your point. He just doesn't look athletic, and he is
That's
kind
it.
of goofy.
He's goofy, doesn't look
As he's
athletic.
aged, he's gotten less like model good looking and more just
Yeah.
like nerdy white dude.
yeah.
We just don't value.
And he's like pliability,
What does a quarterback have?
arm strength.
So
He's a pocket passer. He can't run for shit.
intelligence.
Intelligence.
So we don't really value intelligence when it comes to sports. We want to see brute athleticism.
Right.
Like, nobody cares how smart Steph is. They're like, he can hit a shot from everywhere on the floor.
Yeah.
You put it in, listen, here's the thing, man.
Dude, Andre Miller played till he's 40 years old off of pure intellect.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right? Literally mastered the game, found out a way to play until he's 40 without getting injured. He played himself into, playing ability throughout the season.
I mean,
Just
to me,
trick
though,
players.
to me, if you want to get super wokey McWoke, like there's not a bigger muscle on your body than your brain, and if that shit is the best thing on you, like how's that not athletic? Like how's like we look at chess players as athletes. We look at fucking
No, we don't.
strategists. Like we look at a lot of these people who use their mind.
No, I'm not going to accept that because then I have to start accepting baseball players as athletes, and I'm just not going to do that on this podcast.
I don't know, bro. Like, and I love. clearly, I'm a Jordan stan, always have been, always will be, but it's like something about that longevity, something about the position. Like, quarterback is the hardest position to play in sports.
He needs a shoe.
He got a shoe. It's just trash.
Are you finally
Really?
willing to say he's the GOAT, Alex, you fucking idiot?
No, I'm still not. But I mean, he needs a shoe.
Why is he not to you?
I like attitude, and even though you guys say he has attitude, he doesn't show it enough for me.
But
Like,
that's in terms of like who's your favorite.
yeah.
And I think those are different combos because that's a good.
yeah.
'cause
We're
that's a
talking
good
about
thing.
stats. Yeah, I got to give it up to him.
Just in terms of pure athlete regard, because there's a difference between like who's the best and who's your favorite. My
Yeah.
favorite basketball player is different than the best.
Yeah.
So who's the best to you, athlete, regardless of sport?
After this win, I have to give it to him. But it's like my favorite GOAT
Fair.
is still MJ.
I think
fair.
we're all that.
Yeah.
I agree with you.
I give you that. Like, Tom Brady doesn't inspire me. Like, Jordan inspired me.
Word.
Yes.
You know what
Jordan
I'm
doesn't
saying?
look like a
Like,
human.
Yes.
Like, that's not a human being.
Yeah.
Like, have you ever
Everything
like,
Tom
seen
Brady
Michael-
does, I could do.
Like, have you ever seen
In my
like,
head, there's nothing he can do
In your
that I
head.
can't
Correct.
do.
In your head.
Even in
if
physically.
it's not right.
If somebody's like, "Can you stand there and just throw a ball 7 yards?" I'd be like, "I can do that." I think I could do anything Tom Brady does if I had enough practice. I think I could.
I'm glad you.
I think
added
I could make
enough
every throw he made.
practice. I'm glad he added.
Whoa! I think I could make every throw he made this Super Bowl. I'm being dead serious. If we get every single throw that
are we
was
still using
completed,
the Rams defense or just any defense?
any defense, Rams defense, I think I could make every
no.
throw he made.
He did have a lot of time in the pocket.
Dude, tons of time in the pocket. If I had that amount of time, first of all, he has a quicker release than me. I'll give him that. But I think what he does. I think he does, dude. That's an event. Like, I haven't played football my whole fucking since I'm 16 or whatever.
You know what we need to get? When
No,
we get,
Akaash. Just the throws that he made. There's one throw that I think would be hard for me, and that was the
one
one
to Gronk.
to Gronk.
Yeah.
On the left side, on the right
Yep.
side where he just did that little throw, I think I got that easy. But on the
When
left
he
side,
dropped right in the breadbasket on the 1 yard line.
if it was a bigger basket, I think I could drop it in. I do believe I could, and I'm being serious. I don't think the throw. You're looking at me crazy. I don't think I could do what Patrick Mahomes does with the little no-look throws and stuff like that. But I think if I was allowed to look in that direction, I think I could hit it, Akash. I really do think I could.
yeah, you're not gonna Tommy Lahren me.
You've said some
You're not
wild
gonna
stuff.
I'm being dead serious.
You've said some wild stuff
not
in
gonna
this
be Tommy
podcast.
Look at this.
This
I
is,
could do that. Look at that, bro. Like, that's just.
you said some wild stuff in this podcast, but to say like
No,
I
you
can
know
do
what I'd
everything
like to
that
set
Tom
up?
Brady does.
We said if we get enough patrons, Andrew will play any WNBA player. We'll pay whatever we got to pay. What I would also like to see is Andrew said offensive line is so easy. Get any pro defensive lineman and Andrew tries to block him. That's it. I don't care.
Oh, I know
back?
plenty,
Any
actually.
NFL.
I know plenty. We can make that happen.
Hold on one second.
That's a lot more feasible to get a WNBA.
I want to just calculate it. So let me just calculate it. Okay. Break this down again. I would play offensive line or defensive line.
Whatever you think is easier.
I think they're both quite easy. I think that I would play. Okay, I think we should do both. I play offensive line. All I have to do is what? Get a hurry.
If you play offensive line,
No, defensive line. If I hurry the quarterback,
sure.
that's a stat.
Sure. Yeah, get a hurry.
Hey, you're in a hurry to throw it? I must have done my job real good. Hey, Coach, looky.
Yo, let's get Dwayne on this.
I'm not saying we can call Dwayne and make this happen.
He was throwing it real fast, Coach. Coach, he threw it real fast.
So
Mark me down.
Yo,
let's get Dwayne
Dwayne
Brown.
will literally lift it up like fucking
No,
Simba
but it's all
in the
technique,
Lion
bro.
King.
It's all technique. You just gotta for example, is Dwayne? Is everything on the table? You can swim, move. Everything's on the table.
Everything's on the table.
That's a different one.
Everything's on the table.
Yeah, I think I'd be okay with that.
If you're playing defensive line, you want to be able to swim move.
Sorry.
If you're playing defensive line, a swim move helps you. That's good for you.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Well, we're gonna show Dwayne ain't gonna be swimming in these deep waters. These waters getting deep,
better bring a
Dwayne.
floaty.
I hope you got a life preserver. I hope you got something.
Oh my God.
Real talk. But in all honesty, just to the Tom Brady thing, and I'm not being Akaash,
Yo, can we have the
How many
army
throws did he
tag him?
complete this-
How many
How many throws did he
do?
complete yesterday?
Look at that.
Find that out.
Let's have the army
What?
tag somebody and make this happen
that.
like ASAP.
Dwayne Brown, offensive.
No, I got
defensive lineman.
Dwayne Brown's phone. I can call Dwayne Brown and make that
So
happen.
let's make this happen like next episode.
Okay. All I got to do is protect my quarterback.
Yeah. You have to stop him from getting to your quarterback.
But I just got to protect my quarterback
You have to stop him from getting
for how
to
many
you.
seconds?
Who's gonna volunteer to be his quarterback? Because I'm out. Ain't me.
I'm gonna protect you, bro. Nothing's coming to you, Akaash.
No, I'll up the ante.
Okay.
I don't think you could block a high school offensive lineman.
Wow.
I don't think you could block a high school offensive lineman.
Wow. We could get that going for sure.
Like, we can go to fucking... What the fuck?
And New York high school football players ain't even
not
good.
good.
Fam, a child,
Yo, we go to Staten Island, go to St. Peter's High or Curtis
bro.
High School.
That's not even fair. I honestly, I don't believe that's fair, and that wouldn't. It
A
wouldn't get me.
4-star
Up.
recruit, 5-star recruit. 5-star recruit, I really don't think. 5-star recruit.
Staten Island High
eat
School
your
football is
fucking
decent.
lunch
Son,
real
let's go
talk.
tomorrow.
Son,
Let's do this tomorrow.
Find a
Let's do this
5-star
tomorrow,
recruit
son.
in the tri-star area if there are any.
I will Google Rivals or ESPN 100, whatever the fuck. Whoever is listen. Anybody in the asshole army, if you got a friend, if you got a kid or a nephew who is a 3-star recruit or higher, 3-star
think I
recruit or
got
higher,
that shit, son.
holla at us. We have a gig for them.
Here's the thing because I was studying Tom's release because it's very quick. My release tends to be I'm gonna just hit. So Tom's release is
You hit the Lysol.
boom and then throws it. My shit drops down a little bit more.
If you could.
I think might spiral tighter.
If you could
Lysol,
if you could throw, I was about to say, if you could hit that Lysol bottle,
ready?
Everybody's looking for safety.
if you heard no noise, because he clearly whiffed a Lysol
But that wasn't
bottle.
even a fair situation.
That
It
was like 4 yards away.
There it is. Boom.
is.
Thank you,
Thanks,
Ed. Finally have my back. Finally. Weeks later. Okay. So this motherfucker. Okay. So it again, I think you guys are missing the point I was trying to make about the throws. I'm saying he didn't make that many difficult throws.
I understand what you're saying.
I could do that. But if you guys want to do this offensive line, defensive line experiment, are we doing cleats or no cleats?
We'll give you cleats.
Whatever you want.
Give you cleats.
Whatever you want, big dog.
You need
Whatever
cleats.
you
You'll
want.
need to get that. Get
What's
I
the
have
big dog
cleats.
want? What's the big dog want?
Son.
Woof woof.
Son. If I have cleats, fam, it's a wrap, bro. It's a wrap if I have cleats. Because if I dig the cleat in, what's going to happen? Right? It's like...
You are a mess, bro. You're a fucking mess, dude.
For real?
Yes. Yeah.
Yo, find us a rival. We got anybody. If there's any.
No, I want a pro. I want a pro.
I can get you a pro.
Yeah.
I get
and
the
all I
win.
got to do is...
I can get Sue. Dominican Sue.
that guy's dirty. He might hurt us. I
Yo,
can't
get
do that.
Dwayne Brown and just a one hand on Andrew's chest. That's it. Bang.
Pancake. You know what pancake
Andrew's
is, right?
done, bro.
Say what?
Know what a pancake is, right?
No.
Yeah.
Fine, me.
Kaz,
What's a pancake?
Kaz, you'll hike the ball. See Dwayne Brown play
You're
center.
gonna block this guy.
I got that, dude. I really got that because a lot of it is just movement. Like, dude, I don't know if you guys like. It's almost martial arts. It's like kung fu. It's like using his energy.
Yeah,
That's the thing.
They know that also.
Yeah, but
And they're much bigger and faster than you.
they don't know that I know it. So they're going into it thinking they're just going to bowl me over, thinking they're going to do pancakes. It's not going to be pancakes. The second he goes like this, Akaash, that's energy cannot be created or destroyed. Did you know that?
Every action has an equal and opposite reaction.
Oh, it
Did you know
does.
that?
Yeah. Oh, it's going to be there, Dwayne. Do you know what I mean? It's going to be there, Dwayne.
shit.
Real talk. He's going to go for my chest, and I'm just going to guide him into that direction. You're going to get the pass off. All it is 3 seconds, right? How many seconds do I need to hold him?
3
Three
seconds.
most.
Three
Wait, you're
and
playing offensive line or defensive line?
offense line.
Okay, we'll get a defensive lineman then.
Wait a minute.
You said defensive line before.
Oh, I got to touch the quarterback?
Yeah.
Fam. That shit mad easy. Is it shotgun or is it regular?
Whatever.
We get
you want,
regular
dog.
under center.
Oh, if it's under center, that's easy. Shotgun is a little more difficult because he's further back.
Yeah,
Right,
further
right,
back.
Yeah.
So you'll have more time.
And also, it could be a different drop.
You'll have more time to get around though.
Huh?
You'll have more time to get around though. No.
Oh, because I could go around the
Yeah.
long way, yeah. So I usually prefer to go straight down the middle.
I just want to watch this. This would be hilarious.
Well, whatever. We'll organize it. Get Dwayne on it.
All
Let's
right.
make it happen.
Gronk is probably retiring. I don't think we need to waste a lot of time on that.
Nah, fuck it. We talked about it a lot.
Do you want to talk about Anthony Davis and the Lakers' Godfather offer?
We talked so much about the
Talk a lot
thing.
about that shit.
Why don't we talk about Kaz getting fired?
Kaz shit too.
Let's talk about it.
All right,
I
so
literally,
what happened, bro?
found out right as Porzingis got traded. Like I literally saw the alert on my phone, and I was like, "Yo, can you come to the office real quick?"
Are you at the office?
I was in Stanford. Yeah,
You took. They made you take the train all the way to fucking Stanford.
No, we were putting together Raw. We were putting together Raw for this week. That's on right now.
And they pulled out.
And no, I mean honestly though, like it's one of those things where it's like if you've been in that,
They're like, have you ever seen Blacked?
If you worked for them before, or if like you've been, all right, don't put that to do that.
We know who he is.
Yeah, I know, but it's like I don't want people to see it because like wrestling fans are crazy, and once they found out like, oh, I'm not there no more, they're gonna like flock to this and be like, oh, what is he saying about Vince? And like I got nothing but love for them. Like they were super dope, man. Like I had like a great fucking experience working there, and it's like,
so you get called in the office.
Yeah, I get called in the office, and it was basically just like, this is great, but we're gonna go a different direction. And I was like, all right, you know what, this is cool. I enjoyed it. Like, wasn't
no questions?
Nah, I mean, you know what it was? They could kind of tell that like I was like there was certain things that I wasn't picking up on that they wanted me to pick up on quicker.
Like what?
Not as far as like pitches and stuff, but just certain like ways that they fucking do things there.
For example.
I don't know. Like, if I explain it, like, would it really make sense?
Bro.
Like,
give me a little something.
It had nothing to do with working with Talent. Talent was really upset that I was leaving or got canned.
Okay.
Had nothing to do with like pitches. The pitches were really good. Always had stuff on TV to do, like all that type of stuff. It was just little like house cleaning stuff.
Yeah.
And they kind of knew that like I had other stuff going on, and that's not a gig where if you got other stuff going on, like you can't really be super 1,000,000%.
So who fired you?
This guy Dave Kapoor. He's a really dope guy, man.
Indian?
Indian guy, yeah, Indian dude. He's a SVP of creative, and he was awesome, man. He was the guy who hired me. Like it was one of those things where just the whole experience. Like I didn't think I was gonna stay there that long. Honestly, like I always told you guys, I was like, I just want to go there and experience it and see what it's like. And you know, when they call you and say, "Hey, you want to do this?" Like, yeah, fucking go and do this shit. Like, enjoy the ride. And man, it was just one of those things where like there was no hard feelings. Like they were like, something might change in the future. We might call you back eventually, and like there's the door's always open. But I was like, once they said that, it's not over right now. But once they said, I was like, yeah, man, it's cool. Like I enjoyed this. Thank you for everything. Thank you for the opportunity. Like they paid me out for the rest of the deal, and I was going.
How long was the deal?
I mean, it's like month by month, but
so you got a month severance.
Yeah.
Well, you got fired when?
Well, they counted on February.
And they fired you on Black History Month.
They fucking real talk. They made you Black History.
Black History.
Black History.
Oh,
damn,
God.
That's fucked up.
But I mean, not for nothing. Like it's one of those things where like there's not a whole lot of lifers there anyway.
Right.
Like it's so much travel and contention and just it's a lot.
Yeah.
It's a lot to ask somebody, what I'm saying? So, it was one of those things where like as soon as I heard, I just felt great. And I was like, oh gosh, I can go home and like work on other stuff now and
be on Flagrant too.
Take care of this awesome pot. Like, and not
you
for
can't
nothing,
give
like,
us no fucking drama, son. You can't give us a little like.
What, like at the show or like
I
just
could probably
being...
talk to Dev Kapoor. I probably know this dude.
Yeah.
Dave's awesome, man. Like the whole
money and I bet we got friends in common, no question.
Probably, but he's from Cali though. But he's a good. Like they were all super good, and like you go in there with like mad horror stories, like oh shit, like it's gonna be fucking like it's gonna be crazy. It's gonna be like wild racist. It's gonna be fucking. Oh, they're gonna treat you like shit, and it was like nothing like that at all.
You
like,
know what Dave is saying about you now that you left, bro?
Probably. Oh, who knows? But like, it was nothing like that at all, man. Like, it was like really, really enjoyable. And like, granted, yeah, you're gonna have rough days, obviously, like with any gig, any writing show, or any TV show. But like for the most part, like I had a blast, man. Like I was having the time of my life. So, but at the same time, I was fucking burnt out. Like I was like you would see me when I would come in here, like a typical week in the WWE would be like fly out Sunday, production meeting Monday, do Raw Monday night, drive to the next town right after Monday Night Raw, sleep in that hotel, wake up, do it again for SmackDown, production meeting Tuesday, put on the show Tuesday night, fly. If you're on the West Coast, you might take a red eye, or you fly out Wednesday.
Right.
Wednesday morning, you fly out. I'll come right here to straight to the office, straight to the studio, do Flagrant 2, do that. Come back home.
Sorry, you would show up to do Flagrant.
When we would tape on Wednesdays, I would come.
Akaash, did you remember him showing up to Flagrant 2?
Yeah, I guess I was never on any Patreon episodes.
Never on time, but he was there.
So right after that,
You can't just go with me on this little he doesn't show up rant. Have you taken improv classes before? It's yes and. That's how it is.
I'm just saying not on time.
Wednesday, do the show. Thursday, go to Stanford, put the show together. Friday, you get a day off. Then you get the assignments. Then you write your assignment. Saturday,
Bro, this shit
you get
long.
some feedback.
I'm saying, this is a lot.
All right, Kev. All right,
It's a lot.
We get it. It's days in the week. It's a lot of days in the week.
You're not giving us any drama from WWE, so this was pointless.
There was no, I mean, what do you want to know, man? Like,
no, it's okay.
I thought you would
Fine.
have questions. You thought I was going to come here with the tea?
Yes. What questions are we going to ask? I thought you got fired for some fucked up shit. I thought you
it was just
some
one of
Me
those-
Too or something like that.
No, it was none of that at all.
You hit
Like,
on Nikki Bella
they
or
run
whatever. What is another girl there? Who's that big fat chick?
What fat chick?
There's some big old fat girl, man. There was she was a meme. She like clotheslined somebody. I mean,
Oh,
big,
God.
dude.
She's not fat. You talking about Nia Jax? She's not fat.
Nia what?
She's like a plus-size model.
Wait, she's a plus size model?
Plus-size model. Yeah, she's cool as hell, man.
Wait a minute, is she a wrestler or a plus size model?
She wrestled, but she was a plus-size model before she wrestled.
Oh.
Yeah, but she's
Okay.
super cool, though.
You
Like,
smash?
No, I didn't smash nothing over there.
You didn't smash nothing?
Nope.
Nothing at all.
Not even Dev?
Bro, that Nia Jax chick, she looks like the bad guy from what's it called?
I know I'm
Sonic.
going to regret this shit.
Do you remember Sonic the Hedge? Look at that right there, that picture. Right
But she's
there.
pretty.
Huh?
She's pretty.
Yo, shout out to the Discord because they are hilarious.
Yo, why you in there right now?
Yeah.
What are they saying?
What they saying?
Nah, I don't want to say it out there.
Oh, God damn it.
They went a little too flagrant with this one.
Anyway.
How do they
but
know?
Nah, man, like, it was...
Are they listening to this live?
No. Just
Oh, just in general.
yeah, in general.
Yeah, they're always wild in there, bro. You got to get in there one day. Matter of fact,
I got to
both
get
of
in there.
y'all.
My bad.
Yeah, I was in there
I'm
a little
usually
bit
on the
today.
Patreon.
The Discord moves fast, though. So, like,
Word.
you just pop in, say hey, and then leave.
Yeah.
The motherfuckers in there.
All right. Well, Kaz is
Sorry I
no
didn't have
longer-
anything juicier to say, but
I'm
you
really
know.
I'm upset because the way that you pitched it to us this week was that you were going to have some tea.
Well, I mean, what would you like to know, man? Like,
Bro, I don't know.
I didn't
thought there was
I didn't
gonna
work
be
with
some
a lot
drama.
of the women because they have certain women writers for that.
Mm-hmm.
I worked with, you know.
It's fine. Don't worry. It's okay.
what's
We're
I'm
not
sorry.
going to save this. We're not
I'm
gonna
sorry.
Save
It wasn't. It's not
over.
that juicy, guys. I wish I
fucking
had more.
it. Over. You just described like the most platonic and like mutual breakup of a job. This is like
I
a
was
happy
good at
divorce.
it, man. Like I was good.
Not that good.
I got a lot of stuff on TV. I got a lot of great content to create, and you know, a lot of people. You're either a lifer or you quit. And I wasn't gonna quit.
Right.
I was like, fuck it. I'm gonna just do this until I get burnt out. And you know, I'm just, you know.
All right. Well, we're very happy to have you on the podcast.
And not for nothing, like, truth be told, like, I want to thank you guys for, like, fucking, like, letting me cook for, like, those couple of months. Because I know, like, truth be told, I was kind of probably, like, holding the show back sometimes. Like, not being here and, like, not being able to be, like, on certain, you know, being late for certain shit. But, you know.
You still late, dog? It's all good. Don't worry about it.
I was, you know, I just want to say genuinely, I do appreciate y'all, like, you know, let me go and fucking
Of course, dog. It's a
live
dream.
a dream and shit, and then, you know, still come back and do this shit. So
We're going to cut this whole segment. They started playing music next door. That's how bored they got. They're
Wrap it
like,
up
turn that
music.
shit
God
up.
damn.
Wrap it up, box.
I wish I
Wrap
better
it up,
explain,
Give
yo.
him the light, bro. And then we're going to start giving you the light.
I mean, I got other shit that I'm really interested in. I want to invest in myself, especially
Just
this
keep getting
podcast.
more boring,
and-
fam.
Bro,
Fuck,
yeah.
dog.
This ain't no
What the fuck
self-help.
do you want me to say? You guys
Say
don't
that
watch
shit for
like,
Tony Robbins.
You
B.
guys
This
don't
is
watch
Flagrant
wrestling.
too,
Like, if
man.
you watch wrestling, then you would have like more questions to ask. But like, you just like you guys don't watch it. So
What? All right. Are their knee pads really thick? You want to fucking? Ain't that much secrets in wrestling, right?
It's not secrets. There's
What's
mad
the
shit I
secret?
can talk about. Like, there's a whole bunch of shit I can't talk about.
Who's
Like, what is that?
All right, so you can't talk about it. We're not gonna ask. All right, we're gonna keep it moving. We're gonna talk about how I always tell you that the Army provides.
Yeah.
Alex and I, we're down in Miami this weekend, and I was doing some shows at the Miami Improv, a brand new Miami Improv. They just opened it back up.
Should look dope.
And bro, it was fucking incredible. A lot of assholes out there, and it's great to walk on stage and feel that energy and everybody's throwing the fucking assholes up. And it was an awesome experience. But what I've been telling you guys, I've been stressing so much every single week is, well, I guess there's a couple things. But one, the importance of giving, right? Giving, when you give, you get more than when you receive. And there were two kids who hit me up prior, and I try as much as I possibly can to give opportunity, and you never know what comes from that. I mean, it's happened with Alex, happened with Eden, it's happened with all these people that work around us. But there's two kids that hit me up, Jamil and Justin, and they just asked if they could help out shooting the show or taking pictures, et cetera, of the show. And Jamil came Friday, and he shot the whole show, and Justin came Saturday, and he shot the show as well. They're both Patreon members, parts of the asshole army, and the pictures and the video was dope. And immediately after, the people who run the club, Justin and Melissa, were like, yo, we saw some of the pictures that they took. A lot of times when comics come here, they ask if any photographers that can take pictures of the show so they can use it for social, etc. Connected them with the people who run the club. Guaranteed they're going to end up getting work out of this just by extending that olive branch, right? And by bringing value, right? Instead of doing a classic DM, yo, listen to my music, yo, da-da-da-da-da. It's like, all right, you can make music? Offer to make some of music. Hey, you need new theme music? I'd love to make you a theme song. Offer, give, bring value when you're reaching out. And they did that, and they're going to get value out of it. I promise you. So it was great to see that happen. And second of all, when I talk about the Army providing, not only did it provide opportunity to them, it's definitely going to lead to something, but, I've said on this podcast before that we're good no matter where we go. There's going to be somebody taking care of us. And it just seems no matter where we go, that's the case. Because there's a kid named Simon, shout out to Cy, that took Alex and I out on like a real Miami night. Like insane.
Which I went to Live or something?
Bro, we did Live. We did this strip club called Gold Rush or Gold Bar?
Gold Rush.
Gold Rush. Then we went to 11. Son, we were so fucking smacked. Bro, it was so bad. Dude, I ordered chicken tenders and fries at 11. 11 is this nightclub that's also a strip club. It's massive. And they have food, full menu. And
it's open 24 hours.
It's open 24 hours, 7 days a week. It's Walmart, but with pussy
it's like King
and
of Diamonds.
Alcohol. It's King of Diamonds.
Yeah, if you've ever been to King of Diamonds is big as fuck.
Bro,
it's
it
like
was
a abandoned warehouse.
And we were sitting at this, and Simon hooked all this up. He did a great job. He drove drunk. He shouldn't do that, but it was what it was. It was funny because when you in the flow of the night, you stop thinking about responsibility and that kind of shit. But I remember I was making him drinks. We're all drinking, and then he's driving us to the next spot, and then I'm like, "Can I get you something to drink?" And I'm like, "I'm killing me." You know what I mean? The more drunk he gets, the worse I could become this evening. So let me chill on that. But we're at a fucking 11, and I'm so shit faced. Alex so shit faced. We're trying to videotape the strippers, even though you're not supposed to, which makes no sense to me because I feel like that's free advertising for them. I never got that theory, but
they're running away from their parents. That's why a lot of those women got kidnapped.
But their parents ain't following me.
No, I mean a lot of those women get probably kidnapped.
Oh,
yeah.
No, they were speaking
not
English.
Not kidnapped in the technical term, but
they spoke English.
It's like voluntary kidnapping.
Come on, son, don't ruin this for me. We had a good time at 11. I was eating chicken tenders and fries.
I'm saying that's a lot of reasons.
We're eating chicken tenders and fries. I'm so fucking shit-faced. Alex so fucking shit-faced. This girl comes up and starts eating some of my fries. You remember that girl?
She didn't even ask.
She just walked up.
Didn't ask at all.
Didn't ask.
To be fair.
She just walked up and started eating my fucking fries.
Bitch, you could ask, bitch.
You could at least ask. I know someone's going to be lonely on Valentine's
Day.
So this girl, she didn't even ask, right? She comes up, taking the fries. She's dipping in the sauce. She dipping in the sauce, bro.
Did she ask to dip in the sauce at least?
She didn't ask to dip in the sauce. She double dipping in my sauces.
Oh, she doubled. All right, yeah. The double dip is where I'm like, okay, yeah, that's fucked up. You take one dip, one swipe, maybe.
This is
eat the whole fry.
regular.
It's a civilian bitch.
A civilian bitch, but the
it's a
civilians,
civilian?
Civilians go.
Oh, okay.
You can't eat French fries and strip. You fall right off the pole.
Yeah, I thought it was a stripper.
No.
I don't understand if it's a stripper. I was like, technically, it's her fries too.
No, it's not her fries at all. It ain't her fries at all. But this girl was dipping my fries. And then she dips it in to the ranch, and she's like, "This is blue cheese." She starts to debate me about the fucking sauce. She's like, "Why would you get blue cheese? Blue cheese tastes so bad with fries." Look, I'm telling her, I'm like, "Yo, this is ranch dressing," but I'm so fucking drunk. I can't taste any of it. I couldn't even taste the ketchup, B. I was taking a tender and I was dipping it in all different fries. Ketchup, or sorry, all the different sauces. Ketchup, whatever, this, that, the other. So shit-faced. I stopped her from eating the fries because she kept calling it blue cheese. Alex, did we leave the club from there, or did we?
Yeah, a little while after.
We stayed.
No, a little while after the fry situation. That's when we left.
We were out.
That was 11.
That was 11?
Yeah, that was the last spot.
We were out until 7:30 in the morning. 7:30. We take a regular cab home. I think the cab driver's trying to jerk me. He's like, $50. I'm like, put the meter on. I'm from New York. I know this shit. We got to the hotel. $50. I was like, all right, son, you were honest. I don't misjudge you. You got honest taxi drivers out here. We go to sleep. We didn't wake up until 4 o'clock the next day.
The Saturday?
Saturday?
Yeah.
Son, I've never felt so 35, bro.
Yo, the bounce back ain't what it used to be. Yo. The bounce back ain't what it used to be. It's like Logan.
Oh my God. Dude, we go till 4 o'clock. We finally get some Cuban food. We go get a little something to eat.
I could have slept longer if we didn't have something to do. So.
We had to go videotape some stuff for the Dropping In episode. On our way back from the Cuban spot, Alex gets a drink he thinks is a Cuban coffee, right? Is actually this thing called a colada, right?
Okay.
Which is not a cortado, right? A cortadito, which is like coffee with some milk. It's just straight double espresso.
Okay.
Alex,
Double espresso.
Double espresso. Yes, double espresso.
Bro, you didn't ask what the fuck was in the espresso?
Nah, man. I was like, I mean, like espresso, bro.
Takes it to the face, right?
Yeah.
Before we get out, the guy goes, "Wait, what'd you order?" He goes, "I just ordered, regular coffee." He goes, "Was there any milk in it?" He goes, "No." He goes, "Oh boy, you're gonna have an interesting night."
Oh jeez.
We get back to the house. I pass out immediately. Alex starts tidying the fucking hotel room. Bro, he was walking back and forth in between the rooms, charging batteries. Bro, he was like a meth head, dude. Like,
Speed? What
dude,
the fuck?
Son, it really felt like I was wired.
Dude, the whole night he was just zinging, dude. We got to the club. He's like, "I'm gonna go set up the cameras." I just kept doing this shit, bro. Dude, when did it wear off?
Probably 4
midnight.
Yeah, like late.
After the show.
Yeah.
Insane.
What was the name of his drink?
It's called. It's double espresso. Double espresso.
It's Cuban.
It's Cuban. This is why there's so much cocaine in Miami, right? Is because the coffee that gives us the cocaine reaction
It's just coffee.
is coffee to them. Dude, it's fucking coffee. So they needed another step up.
They got such a high tolerance.
They have such a high tolerance. They needed the fucking coffee. I've never seen Alex is pretty productive, but I'm on his ass a lot. Dude, the guy made the bed. Nobody makes the bed in the fucking hotel.
Who makes the bed in the hotel room?
He's fluffing pillows in the living room. I'm like, "Alex, what the fuck are you doing?" They're like, "Oh, it's a little filthy out here. I got to figure something out." Dude, the next morning there was
That's probably cocaine in his drink.
There might have been cocaine in his drink.
Cocaine in his drink.
So the next morning we wake up. We're about to go to the airport, whatever. We wake a couple hours early. I was like, "Alex, did you pack?" He goes, "Yesterday." But I got to shout everybody who came out to the shows, man. I got to shout Side for taking us out, and Justin and Jamil for doing that. We really appreciate you. We got a bunch of more shows coming up, and then we got Views from the Sis dropping March 3rd. It starts. It's going to be the month of March, but make sure you check it out. We'll be in Raleigh, then we'll be in Charlotte next week. So Raleigh's going to be Valentine's, and then Charlotte's going to be Saturday. We're going to have the whole crew out there. Then we got San Diego.
Guys, you coming out Valentine's?
I'm coming out Charlotte.
Come out to Charlotte, bet.
Yeah.
And then San Diego, 22nd, 23rd, and then LA, the 28th. I think there's some tickets left for the late show. Make sure you get on that shit. And then right after that, we're dropping views from the sis. And I'm telling you, share those fucking videos, watch those fucking videos, comment, throw the assholes up in the comments, share those YouTube links. I want to make some real waves with this, and the only way we could do that if y'all help, man, if y'all push it out there. So I would really appreciate your support in that. And yeah, man, any shows you guys want to promote? Anything?
Nada.
No, I got shit for now. I guess go download Station Head. I'm about to get back on that shit again.
The hottest lady assholes are definitely Miami, son.
Bro.
Really?
Bro, son.
A lot of very attractive lady assholes in the crowd, man. I appreciate
It's
y'all,
kind of
man.
crazy.
Miami.
I appreciate y'all, man. No, Miami got it down, bro. It was fun, and it was so dope. There was like,
Well, Charlotte's gonna step it up though, because it's All-Star weekend.
oh yeah, there's gonna
So
be some
there will
talent.
be for all over.
Yeah, we're gonna have some pros out there too.
Huh?
Gonna be some pros out there. Y'all don't pay for pussy?
It's a professional. I'm in a happy relationship, man.
Oh, that's right. You stay wifed up, bro.
What you mean?
You always wifed up.
Not right. This is like serious wifed up. Like other times, I'm just like, oh, this is the girl that's just around. This one, like, I'm like, no, that's my girlfriend.
Oh, really? This is like wifey. Met mom and shit?
Yeah, my mom.
Wow.
This past weekend, yeah.
Damn.
So who else
that?
single in Charlotte?
Your boy Schultze, always single.
There you go.
Always
you,
a
buddy.
bridesmaid, never a bride, man.
All
Single
you, buddy.
Schultze.
Single Schultze.
You can get all of it, bro. That's great for you.
It is what it is, man. We'll see what happens. I don't know if I'm emotionally ready for a relationship.
Why not, bro?
I'm saying
Why not?
All-Star Weekend will be fun for you because you're single. That's what I'm saying, because you're the only single dude. So any lady assholes, that's all you.
Don't pimp me out to my people.
Like a piece
I'm
of
not
meat.
selling you. I'm just saying, if anybody's interested, then there's only one person they can go for.
Like a piece of fucking meat.
A piece of meat, yo.
God damn it.
Ed, and you coming out? Oh, you wifed up too.
Damn, everybody here got girls except you.
Damn, bro.
Damn.
No, I was thinking about settling for a little.
Just do it.
situation.
Winter's almost done. Knock it out.
Well, let us find you somebody. Let us find you
Let's
somebody.
find you
man.
some-
This is in my blood, dog. That's
Yeah.
what we do. This is what my people do.
Yeah,
Let
but
him
you
do it,
guys are
bro.
never happy.
What you mean?
Who happy?
I need to be happy, bro.
I'll get you a doctor out the deal, fam. At least you get free health care, bro.
Nah, I make money, bro. I don't
See here,
need no
you have
doctor,
Alex's health care paid for. You just had you a little doctor baby.
bro. Nah, dude. I can't have that
Let me find you somebody, dog.
shit. Nah.
You should let us. You should let us. You should let Akaash find you a girl, and let me find you a girl.
Oh,
Let Alex
that would
find
be
you a
fun.
girl.
And then you
And you go on a
choose.
And then
date
you
with the
choose.
three?
Yo!
And then you
How
choose.
into this?
I'm winning hands down.
And then you
I'm
choose.
winning hands down.
I know, because
man.
I'm going to lose for sure. I'm going to get him an ugly bitch.
The Flagrant Bachelorette, yo. Bachelorette.
I'll do that.
Yo. We should do that, yo.
I'll do that for the people.
I'm sorry, Eden. Do you want to throw one in too, or not? You just working the board. All right, fuck it.
That's a lie. I have a lot of girls in mind.
I'll find you. I like girls. Girls have my DMs about you, like sometimes.
Hey,
Like 2 or 3
why
times,
haven't you
yeah.
told me?
You don't want them.
Hater, bro.
You don't
Hater,
want them.
bro.
I got mad dudes in my DMs, but, you know. we'll get there.
That's all you, bro.
That's all you, bro. No, I'm down. I'm down. You guys can try to find some
Flagrant
some shorties
Bachelorette,
for me.
man.
Yo, we all
The
doing
Flagrant
this.
Bachelor.
You know
Yeah.
I'm picky, bro.
Flagrant Bachelorette. Oh, I know your type.
Would they be down to film? They'll just film it, you think?
Hell yeah,
Like
we'll
the
have them
date?
come on.
Yeah.
Oh.
Go. All right, boom. This is what we do. 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 We have the date,
Yeah.
and then you bring them on the show for the post.
And we talk about the date. Yeah.
every week.
I like this. All right.
I have to approve all these people for
Yeah,
the date.
no, well, you get to approve. You get to see how they look like. You know, pick them out. All that, all the good shit.
Akaash, I know this is very different for your culture, but I would like to get to know the person before I engage with them. Okay.
I don't like this at all. What's this? You making this?
What's this meet a woman first?
Don't put your American shit on this like y'all divorce rate ain't 80% or whatever.
50%.
50 something. It's plus 50.
Yeah, but
over
you
50.
guys don't divorce; you just murder your wife. So it's almost the same
But
thing.
it's a much lower percentage. It's a much lower percentage. I mean, if we're talking percentages,
You think when
it's like less than 40.
Indian
These are the
men are
results
murdering
business,
their
right?
wives, you
It's
think they're
definitely
like,
less than 50.
yeah, but you think when Indian men are murdering their wives, they're like, well, they're gonna have another life. So it's not that murder. It's not like it's over murder.
Is
Do
that
you
first
think the
murder?
Muslims
Oh,
one?
okay,
The Muslim ones are like, well, I got another wife.
I have another one, at least. Look at Indians gotta take a jab at the Muslims, bro. They could just have a little joke.
Fam, I tagged the joke. Of course I'm gonna throw a fucking Muslim under the bus.
A Muslim would have just blown up the bus.
This has been another episode of Flagrant 2. No easy bong hits. Analysis by assholes.
Gotta keep it flagrant, bro.
Yo, the cool
You're
commentary.
soft, bro.
You
For your
pussy,
sports
dog.
both of them
needs.
You behind camera. Where you running? You're not even on camera.
Bro, come on, dog.
God damn.
Kazim Famuyide
Yes,
obviously
my
gonna
name
shut
is
down
hella
the front.
fucking Muslim, bro. Like, goddamn.
This shit is Muslim, Kaz. Learn.
Kazim
Be woke.
Adetokunbo Famuyide is wild Muslim. Bro.
Wait a minute.
It's
Say
pronounced
what you just
Muslim,
said.
dog.
Whatever.
Say
goddamn
your
it.
name again, bro.
Kazim Adetokunbo Famuyide.
Kazim Ade. Whoa.
I know, right?
Kazim
Which is
Adetokunbo
really honest his last
Famuyide.
name, but when he, migrated to Greece, they changed the DE to an NT because it's Greek.
Okay, so Kazim Adetokunbo
Famuyide.
Famuyide.
Yes.
Famuyide.
Yeah, my father was Muslim, so.
Oh,
I
so you're
wasn't-
Muslim?
I wasn't raised Muslim. No,
No, but you are if your dad is. That's how it works.
I wasn't raised. I wasn't taught any of it or nothing. I wasn't raised. I wasn't raised to learn any of it, and I didn't live with
never
my
too
dad
late,
growing
bro.
up. I'd study it.
You can
I'd give
always
it a
sign
shot.
up. You can always sign up.
I'd give it a shot, bro.
I think you create some good chemistry on that side of the table.
Wouldn't it?
Gali gali chore, Nigeria chore.
The number of times I get that shit tweeted at me is crazy.
Oh,
Bro,
wow.
people
Yo,
just
I
be
saw a
yelling
lot
that
this
shit,
weekend, bro. Holy shit.
They just be yelling that shit.
Oh man.
All right, so you guys can all find me a girl. So here's things I don't do just so we put this
Hair.
out. So you don't. I'm not into hairy. If it's hairy, I'm not into
Like
it.
no hair.
I don't like hair, and that's not about pussy hair. That's just like I don't want
Arm
like
hair, no trace of
don't look like the
mustache.
fucking
No hair.
Tony Soprano in the
Mustache.
forearms. No stash.
Like no body hair.
Yeah, I'm not into the body hair. Beautiful as fuck.
Beautiful
As fuck.
as
Nice feet.
fuck. Nice. We knew that. Nice feet. Gotta have nice feet.
Nice feet.
Okay.
Smart.
Smart. Okay.
In that order. Don't matter how smart you are if you got a mustache
Whoa.
and forearm
I'm
hair.
gonna be honest, I
otherwise
think nice feet is above beautiful as fuck.
it's close. It's close. It definitely is close.
All right. It's a toss up. It's a toss up right here.
Okay.
All right. Is that it? Anything else? Do you have a specific race in mind?
No.
A specific cup size? Are you
I date
ass guy,
everybody.
ass man, tit man?
No.
None.
That's what it is. No. I tend to like girl like in shape, you know,
All right. So the big thing here is just hair. No hair
and feet.
and feet.
I'm beautiful as fuck.
Done. Got it.
Okay.
Already got one in mind, bro.
Baddies, bro.
Already got one in mind, bro.
Baddies.
I hope they'll be able to. I hope they'll come and do the show.
I'll take care of
Nobody
that. I'll handle it. You got nobody in mind?
Nobody. I'm gonna put out feelers.
Alex, you got.
It's got to be an Indian for me.
I got someone.
After,
You getting that shit out of
Yeah,
me,
it's got to
bro.
be an Indian
Nah,
for you.
I'll
You know
get you a
what? And you know
Pakistani.
what?
You ain't get
No,
no
how about
fucking
this?
Indian.
Everybody has to bring me a woman of their culture.
Man, if you
So
don't shut the fuck
so
up.
I gotta bring a black woman.
You know, you have to bring me a
Nigerian
Nigerian woman. Yes, this is good. You have to bring me a Nigerian woman.
I'm
I
not subjected
like
any of
Indian
my
women. I'm not
beautiful
doing that
black
to
queens
women.
Hold on,
and
hold
Puerto
on.
Ricans to
Here's
this
the
guy.
game. Here's the game. Everybody has to
You
bring me a
sucking all the
woman
fun out this
of
game.
I know,
their
right?
culture.
Motherfucker,
Come
ruining
on,
the game.
dog.
Can I say this for the people listening at home?
Yeah, say it.
Everybody has to bring in a woman of their culture. Okay. Hey, Fazia Matakumu Famuyide. Yo.
I don't know if it'll
You
be
got to
as
bring
fun.
me Nigerian.
I don't know.
Akash,
I don't know. If it'll be
you
got
got
to
to bring me an Indian
what's coming.
Indian girl. Okay. Eden, you have to bring me Central American. We'll go Central American. Okay. Alex, you have to bring me Caucasian girl. Right?
Yo, and you have to pick one.
You're going to be the white delegation? Alex?
The deal is you have to pick
You've
one.
invested
though.
enough time?
Yeah, I can do
The
that.
deal is you have to pick one though. You're not just going on these.
Oh,
dates
to like
just
be my
do-
girlfriend forever?
Not your girlfriend forever,
It's
but
The
like, there has to be
Bachelor.
a clear winner. Like that.
Yeah, you can get the rose.
Not just the rose.
They get an
Yo,
asshole
The
t-shirt.
Flagrant Bachelor, dude. Dude,
Yo,
oh, we're
even
doing
lady
Flagrant
assholes.
Bachelor.
If lady
You
assholes
ain't
like
getting no Indian out of me,
hop
though.
in my DMs.
Gotta be an Indian, bro.
Nah, bro.
Send pictures.
It's got to be an Indian.
Nah, never.
Has to be an Indian.
Never.
Lady assholes hit
First of
all
all,
the
you said you don't want
DMs.
hair.
Say what?
You said you don't want hair.
So, a Bengali.
Wow.
Nah,
Nah,
that's
still.
a bad look.
They
No,
still,
they're the least. They're the least hairy.
Alex, what you just said?
What do you
I
say?
mean, they still got.
They still got a lot of hair. Oh God. Well, I'm not saying
boy.
she's going to guarantee get the rose, but that's what you bring to the table.
Okay. All right.
You know what I mean? Actually, I'll allow you to do like Pakistani as well, because then that's
I'm
less.
obviously
close.
going to bring you a Pakistani. You're not going to know the difference, and I'm not going to.
All right, fair enough,
bro.
Okay, so this is very good. Okay, so there's no Asian and no white girl.
That's what I'm saying. That's why
I could go Asian.
That's why I didn't
I thought
like.
I'm bringing
like
the white
hair.
girl.
That's
Say
why I
what?
didn't like
I thought I'm
picking
bringing the
my,
white girl.
my
No,
race.
you gotta bring Latina,
Oh, okay, I can do
What's
that.
Eden bringing then?
huh?
What's Eden bringing?
He's bringing Central American, so you got to bring Caribbean Latina. You got.
Why don't we
you're
just
Central
make
American.
it easy? Just white, black, Spanish, and
Asian.
Asian.
Fair enough. White, black,
Spanish, Asian.
All right, white, Spanish, Asian, black.
Deal. Done. Let's do it.
Flagrant.
The Flagrant Bachelor.
The Flagrant Bachelor.
Women.
I think the Asian's going to be the way he leans because they
You know she's gonna be hairless.
Yeah,
They can put
women,
up
send us your resumes, women.
Please.
Or DM them resumes.
Yeah.
B.
We'll go on a nice date.
I'm not single, but I could look.
You gonna pay for that comment, Kaz? You gonna pay for that comment, Kaz? Kaz regretted that shit, boy.
I was trying to grab it before it came out. No,
Motherfucker thought he had the time stone. He wanted all that back. Wow.
Ain't nobody else in relationship said shit. I was about to be like, I'm gonna let my girl handle all the. She find it. She'll figure it out.
All right, so we'll do it. We'll go on some dates. We'll bring them all here. We should do a rose ceremony here, but not a rose. It'll be an asshole ceremony.
Yeah.
So we have to
Yes.
find some, give them an asshole. And this will be a couple rounds. That means it'll be at least 2 rounds.
There'll be like eliminations.
There'll be eliminations, yeah.
Yeah.
As I get to know the girls and as it progresses, and it'll be something we can follow. And then we'll provide the full date on Patreon.
The full date.
The full date.
Like we're
Oh
gonna film.
shit! Alex gonna come film. Alex gonna come film. I like that. We dropping in tonight.
You've seen Black. This is Whited.
I'm not filming no porn.
No,
Something about the date, bro.
Yeah, I'm
the
just
Bachelor
saying.
don't show the sex. You just show the door
Just so the
closing.
door closed.
Oh, okay,
You know, a
okay.
little muffled
Leave-
sound.
Do not
leave-
disturb on the
Leave some
doorknob.
mystery and shit.
Put a sock on the doorknob if they fucked. Let us know. You know?
Oh, it's
This
gonna
is
be good.
funny. This is
gonna
gonna be
be good.
so funny. Holy shit.
This ain't black. This is cracked.
All right,
We got
so
a deadline.
to do it,
Yeah.
it's up to you guys. When do you want to do it?
So I guess before March, I guess, right? Before,
Let's try to get this cracking.
unless you want to have a busy Valentine's Day.
Yo,
Well, we're
we
gonna
could
be
get
in
on
Raleigh, though.
Valentine's.
Right.
If there's anybody in Raleigh that wants to come through on Valentine's, holler at your boy. I need a nice Asian girl.
Good save.
Tall. You gotta be sick. I'm thinking tall, skinny. I know what Andrew likes.
Stop giving clues out, man.
Okay. Well, we all know what this motherfucker likes.
No, they might not know.
All right, so what do you guys win if your girl gets the
That's a
W?
It's a good question.
motherfucking question.
What do we win?
I was gonna say.
Say it. Say it.
Both y'all fucking up hard, dog.
Hold on. The second Alex had to find a white girl, all of a sudden the shit changed. Alex so slick, bro. He's like, oh, this is so complicated. Why don't we just make it more easy? Like a white girl, a Spanish girl, Indian girl, Asian girl. This is almost.
Oh man.
All right, fine. We won't do that. All
Alex out here playing chess.
We'll figure out a prize.
right, we'll develop it. We'll develop it more after the
Or
podcast.
somebody
in
tell us
between the
in
cast.
comments or fucking Patreon or whatever. Let us know. So.
What else? First of all, salute to everybody who keeps joining the Patreon, man. It's amazing to see this shit grow. It's just incredible. Real talk, man. And thank y'all for doing it. And just, it's cool to see what you guys have been getting from it. And there was somebody earlier, I gotta make sure I check it. But there was somebody that, this girl, the lady asshole said, she was like, man, I just lost my job. She just kind of fucked up. Bills are heavy, but I know one bill I'm gonna pay every month.
Hell That's what's up.
That's real shit.
It is a cheap bill.
Goddamn.
But that being said, I respect the devotion, and we got to find her so we can help her find a job, because that's something I really believe in with at least the asshole army. It's like we provide opportunity, not cash, because you could teach somebody,
You could teach somebody
Teach a man to fish.
Teach a man to fish will eat for his life, bring a man fish will eat for a day. So, let's see if we can help her out. We're going to look at the Patreon and find her. We'll continue that on a Patreon episode, but, I can't.
I seen hookups in the comments.
Oh, dude, it's going down, man.
Y'all motherfuckers need to really get on that Discord,
Especially
bro.
post Hezi Sutra. I saw an actual hookup happen. Can I try it on you? And she was like, why not?
Yo. At the show, I can't tell you in Miami. Alex, you have motherfuckers coming up? There's so many people come up, even with their girls. And we take the picture, and then the girl will walk away, and then the dude would stay back for a second. He's like, yo, I popped the chew and gave her the Hezi Sutra.
Yeah.
Bro, and this guy goes, pop the chew, gave her the Hezi Sutra, clean my house for 2 hours. I literally heard her say that. I really heard her say that. And I was just like, man, fuck.
I didn't catch the answer one time.
Oh my God, bro. Goddamn.
Thank y'all for joining, man. We appreciate it. Fastest growing Patreon in the world.
Shout out to Patreon, so I could still put food on my table. Now that I'm fun employed.
Anyway, so yeah, man. So anything else we got to talk about tonight? But it's just dope that you guys are part of this, man, and you guys get it. There was a guy. Maybe this is the last story of Miami. I just had just great interactions. Thank you, Miami, for fucking with me. Y'all really fuck with me. I appreciate it. But a dude.
Damn, we didn't talk about 21 Savage at all.
We'll talk about. But a dude goes. He goes, hey man, show is fucking great, man. I think I'm gonna join the Patreon, and it was one of those moments where you realize what they're gonna get out of it, they don't realize it yet.
Yeah.
Like some people get hung up on the money, but you're gonna get so much more out of it.
Yeah.
So it was cool. I was just dapped them up. I was like, yo, hit me up in a couple months and tell me how you like it.
I saw a comment on the Reddit. Somebody was like, can somebody tell me the Hezi Sutra?
On Reddit or Discord?
On there's Flagrant Bachelor Reddit.
Yeah.
And they were like, I don't want to pay the $5 a month. Somebody's like, you have no idea, man. It's a community. If you can afford $5 a month if you're doing a smartphone. It was dope.
You're going to get so much more. It's just crazy. But and people that are in it get it. And I understand it's hard to convince somebody of something that they haven't experienced. But it's great to see what y'all are doing with this, man. It really is cool. But all right. Next, what are we going to talk about before we get out of here?
Crying, 21 Savage.
Oh, yeah. Yo, Rudy Gobert's a pussy, man.
What a pussy.
These Euros, bro. And here's the reality. This is why no one respects Euros, at least Western Euros. Eastern Euros are cold. They got that Terminator shit to them. They don't really show emotion. Luka's probably the most emotional Eastern Euro that we've had in terms of looking joyful. Mm-hmm. But Luka gets told he doesn't make the All-Star game, right? And he goes, yeah. He's sad for a second.
He's a little annoyed.
And then he's like, oh, I grew up with bombs exploding in the neighborhoods around me. I'm fine. There's worse things that could happen. Gobert finds out he's not in the All-Star game, and he says he fucking cries.
In front of reporters and
says he cried. And then Frank Weiss or whatever the fuck his name was.
He actually cried?
He actually cried.
No, but he also said he did.
Oh, no, this is him crying.
He did it again.
On camera.
He sobbed. He boo-hooed.
But this is a French thing, man. That Frank Weiss, the Knicks drafted, Vince Carter dunked over him, and he never decided to come to the NBA. He was that emotionally distraught from getting humiliated like that. And that's the same shit, man. It's just who gives a fuck if you're drafted, if you're in the All-Star game? Who really gives a fuck? Do you care?
I think you care, but I don't think you cry in front of people.
I mean...
Cry in private like a man, dog.
I heard that there was some bonus he would probably get, but I'm like, you're a millionaire already. Relax.
Bro.
And two, nobody, and I mean nobody, is coming to see you play your type of game at the All-Star game.
Ever.
Real you are talk. Literally the fun police at the All-Star game.
Real talk.
Nobody wants to see you there.
We want to see dunks. You're there to stop dunks.
Nobody wants to see that, bro.
If he made it, would he still cry when he got picked last? Because he's going to get picked last.
True.
And we get to witness who gets picked last.
And they televised the draft this year, too, huh? God damn. Somebody's going to cry in the car.
Oh, that's going to be ego. Egos are going to be hurt.
Who gets picked last? Pick the. Can you pull up the roster real quick? Well, they got the.
I love that they're doing that.
That's so fucking dope.
So for those of you who don't know, for the All-Star game this year, the NBA gives 2 legend spots. So basically what they're doing is Dwayne Wade and Dirk Nowitzki. It's one for the East, one for the West. They weren't selected to the All-Star game, but they'll be allowed to play in it as the legend spot. And I hope the NBA continues to do this every single year because it's a great way to honor guys that the league is deciding they're retiring for them. Yeah. Like, even if Wade and Dirk want to come back.
Like last week, Nowitzki was like, they don't know. He might not come back. I was like, nah, bro.
No. Silver just retired you. You don't realize what just happened. This was him saying, we need roster spots.
Who gets in next year? Like Vince Carter, maybe?
Vince is done. He's not playing another year.
You never know, bro.
Oh, please. Come on, Vince. It's just getting more and more sad.
All right, so who gets last? Who's the last pick here? Keep scrolling.
Wait a minute. Are these the teams divided?
Yeah.
No, this is the starter. They haven't picked yet. This is all the players.
Oh, Kyle Lowry.
Oh,
Kyle Lowry
Chris
not
Middleton.
last.
Chris Middleton. Absolutely. Chris Middleton.
Vucevic could get picked last.
Chris Middleton.
D'Angelo Russell could get picked last.
Go to Vucevic. Go to him. Oh, Nikola.
He averaging 20 and 6.
I can't believe Jokic didn't get in.
He didn't get in? He got in.
Oh, he did?
He's in.
Oh, he was a reserve.
I believe
he
so.
didn't get to the starters. Anyway.
I think Kyle Lowry's last.
All right, whatever.
Chris Middleton can shoot.
Yo, Dirk is averaging 4, 0, and 2.
Yes, sir. 14-time All-Star, baby. I respect it.
Beast.
D'Angelo Russell, 20 and 6. That's not that far off of Kyrie.
It's actually very far off.
25 and 7 is Kyrie?
25 and 7, yeah.
It's not that far.
Scroll up. It's right there, bro. Starter. All-star starter.
24 and 7. 24 and 7.
I mean, he's top 10 at worst, and he's definitely better than him. So, top 9.
No, I don't know. I think Kemba got him.
You're bugging.
Kemba got him.
And I love Kemba.
Sure.
And I love the Bronx, but come on, bro.
Kemba got him. All right, whatever. This is boring. Anything else before we get out of here?
You've been trying to wrap it up for the past 20 minutes. Let's wrap it up.
Is that? We're
Yeah,
good?
we're gonna do it.
Finished?
Kyrie's elite. And he'll be a Nick.
Diva. You love divas, bro.
And he'll be a Nick. As long as you ball, nigga, you could do whatever it was. You gotta stop cursing shit.
It's not a curse. You could say whatever you want, bro. You're unemployed.
Say what?
This is the time to cuss. There's freedom in being unemployed.
Say what?
Say what word?
Oh, I don't say anything. I don't say that. Not happening. Can Tom Brady get away with the N-word?
Hell no. Hell no.
What if he said what if he does a game-winning drive, he throws the touchdown, and what if it was overheard? He was like, we did it!
What if he said, I'm that? Because ain't he, though? Because ain't he?
What if
he's not that?
What if he handed the ball off to Rex Burkhead and then he scored a touchdown? He was like, we don't need no...
Oh, boy. Wow. God damn it.
Yo, how pathetic.
I think he silently did that yesterday, though, to be honest with you. You look at that offense, he basically sent a subliminal message to the rest of the league.
Who?
This is how good we are.
Yeah. I thought that was Belichick. I thought it was him playing games with himself. He's like, how pathetic an offensive lineup can I put together? And then we actually win. To be fair, I think that the Pats D is being very overlooked.
That's Belichick again, I think. I don't think they have a ton of...
He deserves it.
He's a defensive coach.
He's a defensive coach. He deserves it. But, I think Edelman, sure, MVP, you can give him the MVP. I'm not upset at it by any means. I think there's some guys defensively.
Dante Hightower.
Jason McCourty is the McCourty twin that had that crazy play in the end zone.
That play is what changed that game.
Yeah. Yeah.
If McCourty doesn't break that pass up, and it's stupid. I don't know if you've seen how much ground he covers.
Oh, yeah.
It's fucking insane. And what a duck of a throw that Goff puts out there.
Goff have a good game.
Yeah, that was pretty...
But breaking that up,
this could be a long off season for the Rams. You know, this is how spoiled LA people are. I guarantee you there's going to be people saying McVay's not good enough. That storyline's going to start bubbling up. I think it's already started a little bit.
I fucking hope not. He coached his ass off for most of the season.
Yeah, I think he's good. I think Goff isn't good enough.
They're stupid enough to let go of McVay because everybody would love to have him.
I can't imagine they would fire him. You really think he's going to fire him?
Not this year. But if he doesn't get, you're going to hear it get louder and louder. If he doesn't win next year, it's going to get loud. Maybe he gets another year after that, but if he doesn't get it by then, people are going to be like, what's going on? This is what they do. The people have already started. I've seen a couple tweets, and 24-hour news cycle, SportsCenter is going to run that story at least once.
Jesus Christ.
Did Sean McVay get outcoached? Is he good enough? Something. It's going to happen at least once in this offseason. If it hasn't already.
Maybe it happens. We got anything? We out?
I'm just checking Woj. Still no AD trade, so looks like, quote, so far the Lakers have felt conversations with New Orleans have been one-sided, and they're growing increasingly pessimistic about the Pelicans' willingness to do a deal.
What I tell y'all, I said
He ain't going nowhere.
I said Anthony Davis is not going to the Lakers. Everybody said I was stupid. Everybody said I was
Now
crazy.
it's going to be an awkward-ass locker room.
Not you guys,
Yeah.
but I said
It's going to be an awkward-ass locker
it's
room.
very awkward. But I said he's not going there. There's no fucking way they would do it. You do not trade an all-star for 3 mediocre players.
You can't just keep throwing mediocre. Like you said, what'd you say earlier?
You can't. It's a Ferrari. You can't do
think
more
Kuzma's done
civics.
Civics.
It doesn't
You know
matter
what's
how
weird
many
is the one player
civics.
they're not offering is Hart. I see this Godfather offer. That's the one guy they're holding on to. It's odd.
Because LeBron needs shooting. And
Yeah.
he's like the best, I guess, 3-point shooter on the team. And LeBron knows what he can win with. He knows what he can win without, you know? But it's like,
That's the sad thing. It's still not going to beat the Warriors.
I think he's next year. I think he's waiting for
Even
next
next year. Still not breaking the Warriors.
year. Well, the Warriors are breaking up.
Oh, well, yeah, that's true, because KD's coming to New York. I forgot.
That's it's a funny meme. There's a picture of Michael Jordan in a Golden State jersey, and the caption is, if Tom Brady gets that 7th ring. Real talk, though.
You know what the Knicks should do, to be honest? If they get the number 1 pick, try to package that for AD.
Which I think they'll do. Which I think they'll try to do. Yeah.
Zion? You're not getting better than Zion for the Pelicans. That's exactly what you need. Zion, draft picks, we'll rebuild.
So you do
Maybe Zion and Drew. Like, you got to take Drew's money, too.
Drew Holiday.
Yeah.
I mean, I like Holiday, so I'll take him. I think Holiday just needs a legit point guard, and then he
And
can.
you would hope you could sign KD and then do that deal. Maybe sign KD and Kyrie and then do that deal if you can. But, like, if Kyrie's your third option, that's great. Then, yeah, whatever. But they got to get the number 1 pick for that to happen.
Wow. All right, we'll see what happens. But, guys, thank you so much for listening. It's been another episode of Flagrant 2. Keep it tight. Peace.